Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Wednesday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles and amazing jewelry, I must say. We've got some great pieces. New is here. We've got a lot of, I used to call this What's New Wednesday. I think that applies today. We're going to bring you a lot of brand new, as a matter of fact, mostly brand new, but really, really special old gold pricing, amazing values. You know, I like a sale every day. So we're going to see a lot of special pieces today on the way. If you have any requests, get those in as well. Happy to help you out with those as always. And get ready because we've got amazing one-of-a-kinds. That's pretty much the show. Lots of one-onlys throughout. There are new designs completely. We have a Tanzanite that is new, and I mean a new design. We've got a fabulous color change Sphene. That's one of our most talked about, one of our most popular. So we're going to see that on the way. Plus there's a really cool bracelet. Now bracelets usually aren't inexpensive. Am I right? We know that. Well, I've got a very, very special emerald piece. Can't wait to show it to you. It's emeralds. Now, tennis bracelets can be a little bit formal. This is going to give you like a bangle. So we'll see that as well. Plus, there's a new onyx style. Onyx, turquoise, and all diamonds. I mean, we got new coming out like crazy. So all you have to do is make a request if you have anything you want to see. And then this Turmaline. Look at this. The piece that's starting the show is pretty amazing. Let's take a look at this. And oh no, it's got little red thread. Oh goodness. Well, the things you see up close and personal that you don't normally see. Is it gone? Did I get it? Nope, didn't get it yet. Let's see here. It looks like a little bit of red velvet right there. Not the cake, just the actual. Wouldn't that be nice though? I know. It's too early to get hungry. We've only just started. What is going on? Let me see if I can get that out. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I might have to work on that a little bit more for you. And then we're going to see if we can get a little look at, did you already see the color though? If you looked at the stone, there we go. I think I got it. If you look at the stone and you see this amazing blue-green, it kind of looks like a tourmaline. It is, but it's that really special, really, really rare on point, kind of like teal meets blue. So indigo light meets blue green. So we're loving that. I'm going to call it a blue green teal because to be indigo light, it's got to be a true blue all the way through. But this is 112, 68, 63. It's very special. It's a 4.5 carat. It's an 18 karat gold and it's brand new and it's got some big diamonds. Even the bail, which is actually an enhancer, is also going to be larger diamonds. And then you've got the really big diamond that is also set above it. Then the 4 carat plus, it's a 4.5 carat exactly. And this is going to be 26 points in diamonds. We've got one. It's all 18 karat, including the chain, which is that box length. And we're going to see what we can do. Now, also, because it's an enhancer, it's actually a rounded bail. This is going to allow you a couple of different things. Number one, you can actually put it on pearls, beads, things like that. So if you have, because I think about, you know, what we've shopped for years and years as jewelry lovers, right? Maybe not always just a chain you put through a bail. Sometimes you want to add it because obviously you can use a different chain. You could use a diamonds by the yard. You could use a lot of different things. This tourmaline is fantastic, but it's also going to be 26 points in the diamond weight as well. I'm so thrilled to bring this to you. That's a really big stone. It's an exceptional value. It's all 18 karat, so we upgraded the gold, and in today's day and age, you don't see that done very often. You're going to see more and more and more platings and vermeils and things like that all over the world, not here. We're going to hope that we can really stay true to just, again, it's got to be quality through and through. That starts with the foundation of gold and platinum like we see here, but this is one that you are not going to want to miss. Plus, it's a nice big stone. It's got that double prongs in the basket. So I'm going to show it to you a couple ways. We're going to show you up close. Oh, there's no ruler. Okay, well, a couple days gone and things are moved around, a little cleaning house, but let's take a look at this. And there is going to be, oh, this is beautiful. The chain is 18 inches, but it's adjustable. So we're going to have that option for you. And then you see it's got this great color. It's very open color, which is tougher to get in these deeper blue-green tourmalines usually. Here's the length. So you're going to see you've got about an inch, maybe an inch and an eighth or so, top to bottom. We'll take it on over to the neckline as well so you can see it there. But this is going to be an adjustable chain. So you have a spring ring closure, and then there's that little bead. So that's going to make it adjustable. So you can go short as you'd like. This is supposed to be $39.99. I got all sale all night long because why not? We're going to move a lot of jewelry here. And we're going to show you, here's what it looks like on. Oh, this is a nice big piece. So you can really see the amazing quality you're getting there. So much stunning detail with the big diamond. I mean, I wish I would have broken it down here as far as the diamond weight, as far as that beautiful larger stone, which I would imagine on its own is probably close to 1/5 of a carat. Just on that one bigger diamond, we'll go back up close and take a look at it. This is going to be, okay, this is going to be a big value. No longer $39, $29, or $19.99. I mean, that's really It's a pretty piece, very unique, very high style. I mean, we're talking about simple and classic in the diamonds. I love that when we do bigger diamond weights in a pendant, that's a little more unique. And we're gonna make it only $999. You get everything, including that chain. So again, lots of 18 karat gold. And wait till you see this crazy cool emerald bangle. I love that we have 2 bracelets. Talk about really just, you know, definitely going against the grain on what gold's doing. We're going to bring you bracelets which require more gold than most pieces do. And then we also have, oh, there's a new Panther. Oh gosh, I hope Brenda's watching. This is all white diamonds in a Panther piece. Brenda in Wisconsin, if you're with me, get ready to dial in because I know she's been looking for something like this with all diamonds. Sometimes we see rubies and sapphires and things like that. We're going to get into the all diamond Panther piece coming up. And oh, we have a new, I know Valentine's Day was last week, although this kind of feels like an asymmetric heart design. There are actually 2 Tanzanites I'm going to bring you. We have a lot of one-onlys though. So it's going to be a day where you want to jump on the phone lines as quickly as you can. That one may be going, I think it is. So that one is likely gone. And then are you ready for this? I don't know. I don't think we should wait on this bangle because it's so affordable. It's so beautifully done. And yet, okay, this is not something you see all the time. We don't see emeralds in bracelets very often. Why? Because they're really tough to match, really tough. And sometimes even an earring is a challenge when it comes to emeralds. Well, we have a bangle with 5 stones, and it's so easy because did you see how it flexes? So it's gonna be that really special way that you can just easily put it on, then it just kind of snaps closed in the back. So really simple, easy, and affordable. Let's take a look at this. I mean, the Turmaline I think is gone, right? So we're verifying on that one. Now we're gonna show you this bangle, which is so incredible. Now, I went ahead and, well, we're going to see the up close on the emeralds, of course, but then we have the diamonds that are good size as well. So they're bezel set in between the emeralds, 5 stones and 4 diamonds. Yay. So we've got the beautiful stones here, and it's going to be item number 112-7694, and it's all solid 14 karat gold. These are, so there's a flexibility to it because of the way there's actually this jewelry grade memory wire. If you know our nail bangle, it has the same technology behind it and really within it so that you can get this really great flexibility. So it's really easy to put on. Then what they do is they put these 14 karat gold beads all the way over the wire, and then it attaches with that bar closure in the back. So it's actually going to just click closed, and I'll show it to you locked in a moment. But here we go with 1.5 carats of emeralds, 5 stones, amazing quality, and yes, the Turmaline, thank you so much. And let me know, Tim, who got it when you know, so I can thank them. Oh, wonderful. I love that. Glad she's with us tonight. And then here we go with a very special bangle. So I love it too because, you know, May's coming up. It's almost March. Can you believe it? We're already, what do we have? Like a week left in the month of February, which is hard to believe. But then March, April, and then May. So I point that out because the May is the 5th month. And so if you like the symbolism there, it's the May birthstone with 5 stones. So just saying, May, if that's like your birthday month, like it is mine, you might like that meaning behind that bangle. Now, I'm a 5'5" girl, I'm May 5th, so it really makes sense. But I promise I can't buy it till you guys get a chance. So 1.5, 9 points in diamonds as well among those bigger 4 bezel sets. So it gives you a little bit of the bezels we like to see. We've been seeing it a lot in our great jewelry, designer styles, and all of that. But we are gonna make this so affordable. Can't believe what we can do here. Now let me show you how this works. On the hand, first of all, I'm going to show you here how it's actually flexible. So I mean this is how it moves and opens up. So instead of a hinge or a kickstand like we sometimes see in bangles, it opens up like so, and then you've got this great closure where it's just going to basically slide, and then it's this double locking right there. So that's it. I pushed it together and it's closed. And then there's a little button like we like to see in a lot of our hoop earrings these days where that's going to be how you release it. So when you press that button down on one side, it's on this end of that bar closure, you've got the release. It's going to release the mechanism inside just like that, and then it's open, and then you just simply pop it on your wrist. Easy to do, and that's it. So it's going to be also a flexible size as well, meaning there's a little bit of give it's going to have. So if you want to have, let's say if you have a 7.5, 7.5, you're going to be good to go. Anything from a smaller, I would say all the things that normally fit our average size bracelets are going to be good here, where it's basically 6.5 to 7.5. You've got your give here, and it's going to close beautifully. Now it's only yellow gold, and again, I didn't close it because I'm just, you know, showing it to you up close again here, but that's where, again, it's that beautiful look, and yet all yellow gold, only in yellow gold. And there's a reason we're starting with a bangle like this early. It's because it's a great value and it's not going to last very long, especially when we have as many limited items as I told you we do all throughout the show tonight. This one, outstanding, especially when we take a $5,999 bracelet. You've got to consider where gold's at, and obviously bracelets actually require more gold than most necklaces do, because most necklaces are just chains. So it's a little bit more involved to do a bracelet where you have 7 inches all the way around like this, that really, really good style, lots of beads in this case. That is all, you know, tough to do. And then of course the design and workmanship, it's not going to be $6,000. Half of that's $3,000. That's a great value for a bracelet, I would say, in today's gold era, or even in 20-year ago gold era, let's face it. This is a really important piece. We're going to make it better than even $29.99 or even better than $19.99. Keep in mind that this is the bracelet to get in on, especially if you are an emerald lover. You are someone who loves that classic stone. It's one of the big 3. We know there's a lot of emerald lovers out there, but we rarely see them in anything matching. So even 2 stones together in an earring, 2 stones together in a bracelet, 2 stones together in a pendant, you get the idea. It's very tough to do, and this is not even $1,500 to get it home to you. So this is why you want to dial in really quickly. Yes, Tim, go ahead. What's that? Oh, the Turmaline. Oh, okay. Turmaline is back if you want it. So the pendant that was gone is not gone. So we can go ahead and get you that one if you want to get that blue-green Turmaline in that big size and that 18-karat gold. And then instead of, you know what we're going to do instead of $19.99 or $1,500, as I mentioned, we're going to go even lower than $14.99. One fabulous bangle. This is the way to go. And what can I say? It's a bracelet that's under $1,500. That's tough to do. Even if you were talking about a sterling silver, this is it. This is your chance. This is your moment. I'll make this one $13.99. Stays in yellow gold. And again, anywhere, you've got some range here because it is like a bangle. So it's going to be 6.5 to 7.5. Anywhere that you fall into that category with your bracelets typically, well, that's going to be what's going to work for you. So $13.99 for an emerald piece. Thank you so much. We're very fun on that one already. Let's see who's checking in. I know, right? That's what I thought, Kirsten. 5 stones. She knows I'm May 5th. That's the 5th month, the 5th day. That's my birthday. Cinco de Mayo, otherwise known as AKA, yes. Hey, Tracy, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. That's what my mom always says when I'm in white. So, Kirsten, you and my mom are on the same wavelength. She usually says that. Yes, only looking angelic. I promise I'm just as angelic in real life. Yes, just as angelic, always. And then, yes, hi. And also, yeah, I agree. That's a really, oh, I love that. That is so, that's funny. She also said, now maybe Kirsten knows something I don't. She said, yes, plus you and all your different puppy dogs you've had. Yes, I've had three Chihuahuas. She said future chi. Oh no, oh boy, I don't know. We might be getting ahead of ourselves. I have my hands full with peanut, but that's a good idea, Kirsten. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so then we're gonna show you, I have the most beautiful color change Sphene. It's a trillion. Yes, we do. It's so beautiful. And then on the bracelet front, I mentioned there's another bracelet. This one's hefty as well. Look at that. This feels, oh, I love that. There's the turquoise that they actually alternated some greens and some blues there. Different tones of turquoise. We touched on that Sunday last time we were together. We talked about different colors of turquoise. And then you have the onyx and the diamonds and the link. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So stay with us for that if you're a bracelet lover. And then Andy, who's shopping over there? Hi, Constance. And by the way, again, the Turmaline is apparently back. So if you wanted that one, I'm going to keep moving because we got a lot to show you. And there is a really, let's get to the Panther. The Panther's pretty cool with all white diamonds. And this one's going to be, and thank you so much. And then look at this. This is really brushed finish on the tail, which almost makes it look a little bit like the fur texture. That's on that side. And then the rest has a different texture to it where you see all those white diamonds that are set within. So almost like the spotted Panther. And it's 112, 7450. And this is, oh yeah, 18 karat gold. Again, I love that. You can tell by looking, you know 18 karat gold when you see it. When it's in the yellow gold, at least, you can tell by the color, you know when you've got 18 karat gold on your hands. And then you've got 55 points in the diamonds here, all white diamonds wrapping around the sides. This is the Panther we've seen more often than not. Diamonds in the eyes, one paw reaching around, touching the tail here. We'll show you on the hand as well. So you can see, oh, this one might be a smaller size at the moment. So that's good. I kind of like Panthers that have this real direction to them on the outside of the hand. That's always nice too if you want to do it that way, where you've got that wraparound design where you really see it on one side. So you can always do that as well. But this one's going to be, actually, we're taking it lower than even this $29.99 price, and you know what 18 karat gold's doing. I'm going to come in a little closer so you can see the details. We always like to look at the facial features of these Panthers because they do all have their different Panther personalities, don't they? They all do. Some look very, I think some look very menacing, and sometimes we like that. Some look very fierce, and others does look a little bit more friendly and tame. So maybe, again, that's something that you take into account on these pieces that have this, you know, real personality to them. But that one's going to be better than $19.99. We love these Panther pieces. They don't come here often enough because, to be honest, they're just very popular. I think we have a lot of gals that love the designer jewelry and understand this is really one of the most recognized of designer styles. But you know what? You don't need to have a designer name to get the best in quality like diamonds and, you know, 18 karat solid gold. And we've got that here for you. So this one's actually going to be better than even 14, 13. Let's do it for $12.99 and send it on out. And that will be that. Are you guys all, yeah. How are our Midwestern and East Coast folks? I know you're probably, you know, hopefully thawing out a little bit from that storm. I hope all is well. Everyone's safe, hopefully. And, you know, getting through that winter storm that we hear. I know come out here, it's going to be 80s this week and beautiful. So if you need a little respite from the cold, I would say hop on. However you need to get out here. We got some good weather coming up finally. We've all been through it, right? Let's get to some designer jewelry as well, as far as really unique, one-of-a-kind rings like that Sapphire's coming up. I have a beautiful piece in Brazilian Paraibas that feels like a floral without being too over-the-top floral. Also, since we have the emerald bracelet, it's probably worth seeing an emerald ring to go along with it. That is a stunner. And this is also one only, and so please dial in quickly. I got a really special moment for you, our emerald lovers here. It's going to be item number 112, $74.90. And this also, that's a very cool stone. It's already got a great size at 74 pointer, but we do remember that it's going to look larger than that, of course. And it has 52 points in the baguettes down the sides and the rounds. Thank you so much. Are we doing this in lieu of the other one, perhaps? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we'll do another green tourmaline. Now, does she know that the first one did sell but then came back? Gotcha. Got it. That might have been the issue, was that was only in that 18 karat white gold. Maybe you want a yellow gold. We've got it for you coming up. So green tourmaline coming up. And then this one's going to be quick, I promise, because this one is the emerald that's 74 points with the diamond weight at 52. Couple of baguettes down the sides and almost like a little staircase design. And then you've got the rounds up and around that and a nice look in platinum. So this one does stay in the platinum. Excellent stone, bright and beautiful green color. And yet, ooh, we got a good one here. This is a really, really special look. And we're going to make this $9.99 real quick. Just a quick little, you know, discount so it can go out the door. Then we'll have time for our green tourmaline pendant in yellow gold this time around. And a lot of cool designer pieces to show you. But again, if there's any requests at all, like Constance just had, we've got one of those coming your way. There is a big diamond necklace today. And I mean the full necklace, not just a chain and a pendant, the whole necklace in solid gold. What else do we have? A pink sapphire that's new in a trillion. My trillion lovers. I think of a couple of you who love the trillions. Look at this. There's the trillion diamond pink. Oh my goodness. And when that comes into focus, get ready. And then there's also a museum piece that I never thought I would see the day. A 17.5 karat Diaspore. And wait, do you see this cut? It at first looks like a champagne diamond. A really good Diaspore will. And we'll see who's got the emerald. I got to try it on for you real quick. It looks a little bit small right now, maybe about a 5, but here it is on the hand, so you can see it that way. And then tell you what, $9.99, you got that one. Thank you so much. Let me just flash this before we get to tourmaline because I couldn't. Yeah, I know we've seen some mauves and light purples and lavenders in Diaspores lately. I'm thinking of that radiant specifically in the pendant that I had over the weekend. This one, what is going on? The color change is really on full display. And it shouldn't be because this is not the proper light, but that's the 17.5 karat or so in the private collection color change Diaspore. So just want to let you know that's here. Let's go to the pendant. This is for a request, and it's a green tourmaline in yellow gold, which may have been the issue why, again, that first one was only an 18 karat white gold. This one's in yellow now. It can be switched. So if you prefer the stone and you really like the white gold, great, we can change it out for you, but there is only one stone, and it's 111-5552. There are those 5s again. And then here we are with the green. It's got a little dash of golden, yellow, and some blue to it as well. It's a karat 62 in the stone. So you get the karat 62, diamonds right above it there, and then you've got this is called a door knocker style. And I'm going to just, you know, walk around here real quick and zoom in so you can see it. But this is really special the way I'm shadowing it a bit, but there you go. You can see the true colors there, and getting in close to a tourmaline is always a little bit adventurous, but not a problem here with that great clean clarity you got there. That's really rare to see a clean green tourmaline. And might I make it a little lean on the price? I mean, does that make sense? Let's just drop the price down. From that $12.99, it should be nothing wrong with that. We're going to make it a lot better. And then let me know, Tim, who got the emerald so I can thank them. I'm going to show this pendant on the hand. Thank you. Did you say Julie? Julie, thank you. Enjoy. And then there's the Turmaline. I'm going to show you a quick look at the length, and then we'll get you on the neckline here. But there's only one. Change the gold if you want to. It's not even $1,000. Great request here, 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom. Let's show it to you. I know it'd be probably gone at $9.99. We're going to take it even lower than that as we take a look at it on the neckline so you can see it there, and just to get just another size perspective on it. And then we'll go right back up close up, and we're going to make this one $599. I wish I had a bunch of them. I only have the one, so that's going to go in a hurry. And we just took an extra, $400 off that price. That one is gone. Congratulations. Oh, that one does stay in yellow gold, it looks like. If they have an issue with that, we can probably just take a little extra time. I want to show this one, though. This is a really complex, interesting way this design is helping these stones look like a little more than even you're bargaining for, because it's so reflective. With the mirror finish you have of this platinum, or is this one 18 karat? Let me double check. I'm going on memory here. It is 18 karat. This one's the 18 karat. The second I heard the word come out of my mouth, I went, no, that's 18 karat gold. I know this ring. And this one also is 112, 49.67. This one's going to be that 18 karat gold. Now, there are already 14 points in Brazilian Paraibas. However, there are only 3 stones, so they're mighty, mighty fine in the size. Those are really unusual to get stones that are more than 1 point in the Brazilian Paraibas. But we have accomplished it here, and we're so lucky and proud that it's here with those 15 points in diamonds. But the reason it might look like more, and you might be thinking, well, at first I see 3 stones, then I see 4 stones, then I see 6 stones. How is that happening? It's the mirror finishing. If you look, it's actually a concave design. So it dips down in the middle, and then you actually have, it looks almost like a wave or a constellation design, the way that you have these diamonds and Paraibas that are cascading down the center. So what that does is it is naturally creating this mirror. It's creating a reflective mirrored surface of that 18 karat white gold for you. And there is just this one, and it's fabulous, and it's staying in the white gold, and it's only going to be, I mean, my goodness, what a value this is. And let's take a look at it on, because it's always exciting to see Brazilian Paraibas. Their color is so outstanding. Of course, it's really, really rich and beautifully bright. It has a whole different color than even the Mozambique stones that we do love. And we love those Mozambique stones. We are very proud of those, but this is a different color entirely. Of course, it also has a lot of history, a lot of importance, because it is the very first mine in which Paraiba tourmaline was ever discovered. There were other tourmaline mines, but as far as the copper and manganese content, it's only out of, well, at first it was only out of Brazil, and then it took years and years and years to discover that, sure enough, those veins actually did connect before, of course, plate tectonics and all that shift of continental drift. And then that's why there was discoveries over in Mozambique and Nigeria. But this was the original source. It's still a different color than what you get out of the Africana material. And this one is going to be $999 for a Brazilian Paraiba ring with 3 big stones. Yes, Andy? Emerald bangle again, you got it. We'll show that real quick. And then we also have the emerald is gone, the tourmaline pendant is gone. Jason, I'm hoping, is it our requester who got it? She picked it up. All right, sounds good. I'm so glad we had it. Thank you so much. And then don't forget, here's the emerald bangle we had earlier. I'll show it on the wrist here first. Really, again, flexible style, makes it very easy to put on. If you've ever struggled with little clasps and closures, and you've struggled with different bracelets in the past, here's a good one, because it's just really easy to put on and take off, and it just all attaches in the back. It's not a cuff style, so it's not open, but it's going to be that flexible style. And you can see those emeralds, just every one of them gleaming and glowing at their top level. And again, matched, because there's a lot of different shades of green that emeralds can come in, and you usually see lighter and darker, and these are just perfect. And then here it is. So you see how it just flexible style, so oval in shape. It's going to keep its shape because it's got that jewelry grade memory wire within, but it just allows you easy on, easy off, and great access. And then it's going to just slide right in and then lock this way. So it just could not be simpler. And again, for an average size wrist, 6.5 to 7.5, here it is up close one more time as well, with a close-up look at those beautiful, beautiful stones. I mean, really an impressive style when you talk about a really good look in bright emeralds and matching them. Always tough to do. And don't forget about the Brazilian Paraiba ring in the white gold for that $999 price tag that we awfully, we enjoy seeing under $1,000 on pieces like that, that's for sure. Then, and if you have any questions about that Diaspore, we can obviously get into that, but this is one of those sapphires we don't always see. It looks for the world like a pink diamond. We gave it a quick little unfocused flash, and I just mean we were not in focus on that stone. And look at this. Oh my, the essence of pink diamond color, down to even the light lavender hues you have. That is stunning. Wait till you hear this carat weight. It's massive. It's 1127719. Remember, this is sapphire, so it's going to have plenty of durability for you. Meant to be one of the more durable stones because it's second only to diamonds. And now, speaking of, you've got diamonds around it. 7719 is our 270, and again, another brand new. And by the way, that emerald bracelet, if you didn't see it, it was $13.99. So I don't know if we were flashing it for somebody who was verifying on it or whatnot. But this is a very, very important pink sapphire. Unheated, no less. Yep, we got the really, really big upgrade on the rarity here because it's unheated, untreated material as well. So you're getting pure, simple, from Mother Nature. It's like just the way we want if you are somebody who really seeks out organic food. This is kind of like that in gemstones. I mean, all gemstones could be considered really from the earth. They're natural, they're rare. But then when you get a stone that usually, like most, gets heat treatment to bring out its best color, and you look at a stone like this and realize it didn't need it. No. Didn't need a thing. Heating would also, in the case of sapphires, burn off any little silk. Nothing needed there either. It's just bright as can be, and that is true pink diamond color. Out of a 14 karat gold wider band with 38 points in diamonds surrounding it, we would not ordinarily see this mounting with anything but an important exotic stone, and that is because it does require a lot of gold to do a mounting like this. Obviously more so, more value on this one than ever before. And look at that inside. Still finish it all the way through, so it's got a really complete under gallery. You have your diamonds around the diamond pink sapphire. Love that too. And just again, it's just the same thing we judge pink diamonds on. If you see little bits of lavender and ultraviolet blues through it, that's really the essence of what we consider a diamond pink color. That's what you want to see. That's what you definitely clearly see here. And it's a big wide style, so it gives us some more interest in the gold that we would not normally see. And that's the beauty of it. So if you are a trillion lover, there's something very, very powerful about the trillion cuts, I believe. Something very confident, something very bold, it coupled with this big wide band that is so noticeable with all the mirror finishing. And I think the choice was right to have it in the white gold, but certainly if you wanted yellow gold or rose gold, we could make that happen. But I think that, yeah, just the real standout, it all depends on the tone of the stone. And being that this is that true diamond pink color, the perfect choice in the white gold, I'll try it on for you, and it's not going to be $79.99. That's all fair and well, but it's time to move some jewelry. This time of the week rolls around, and it's about, again, that midpoint of the week. Here's what it looks like on, so you can see it there. Really scope out the size, and I've seen very few sapphires overall that have this specific color. I know it's supposed to be $79.99. Forgive me, I'm going to take a lot of big discounts today, and all throughout our 2.5 hours left together, we're going to make this a lot better. Even $5,000 or $49.99, which would be outstanding. This is almost 3 carats in that stone, and it just is really, again, giving the liveliness, the personality of a diamond as well. It's not just about the color, it's about that liveliness brought through from that fabulous trillion cut. You see it right there, bold as can be. And for being a softer pastel doesn't mean it's gonna fall to the wayside in color. You got plenty of color to enjoy here, and it's not gonna be $49 or even $39.99. We are moving really fantastic pieces. Go ahead. Which one? Oh, which one? The necklace, the first one though, not the pendant. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so just want to make sure we had 2 and one's already gone and one was gone and then came back. So I just want to make sure we got the right one. So everything we've shown you tonight is gone except the Brazilian Paraiba. That's still here. And we are looking at this one going next. Not even $39.99. Let's go even lower. I think it may be gone. I don't think we need to go any lower, but I will anyways. We're going to make this one $3,499. That would be it for this amazing diamond pink sapphire. It really is. It is the essence. It is the definition of a diamond pink color. So proud that we have that for you at $34.99, especially in that level of gold. And then, actually, I think our Panther is also still here. The Panther. Yeah, so you can still grab the Panther if you'd like to as well. And then I think we're getting ready. Color change, Sphene, trillion cut. So I have a round and a trillion today. I have two special Sphenes, but the trillion's going to be a little bit larger. Yes, thank you so much. This one is gone, and then let's get to that trillion. And so, I mean, why not? I'm on a little trillion roll here, and I'm a big fan of them myself. Oh, whoa. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, we're going to turn even a non-trillion lover into a trillion lover right now. No doubt about it. 112-7734. Let me remind you, there is only one. If there was more than one, I would be sitting here all week long selling this ring. That is single-handedly the best. I think that's the best Sphene we've seen. I really do. I think it's the best color change Sphene we've ever had. easily. The color is exactly what you want. A lot of times the Sphenes that have the color change property, they get a little more olive in their tone, don't they? They get a little more olive green, so they can be a little more yellowy green. This is a bright, stark, perfect green. And then the brilliance. Highly dispersive stone, you better believe it is. I don't think there's an example that's going to show any better than this. That is stunning with a capital S, exclamation point, really cool, really rare, and it's a carat 68, which will be my largest one because I have two. And I'm going to flash the round just so you know what's to come. Let's make sure, because you're going to make the decision, and I don't want you to see the trillion and, okay, maybe this isn't fair to put the round's really good, but look at that. That's the round versus the trillion. The trillion is doing something very, very special. So here we go. Easy, 168, carat 09 in diamonds. The whole mounting is built for this stone, built for the amazing trillion cutting, built for the rarity that you have here. I am beyond excited to get this to you. All you have to do is call me. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to try it on now, and you can change the gold, but I wouldn't touch a thing. I think it's just perfection. Every way you look at it, it is really stunning, and that will, I think, finish up our trillions for the day. We're coming off that trillion cut diamond pink sapphire. Now we're looking at the trillion cut color change Sphene. Yes, the stone will change from a green to a red. It will. So it just could not be any prettier, I don't think, and yet it's not even close to the $79.99 it should be. Seriously, that is a dynamite stone. That is truly just electrifying. You know what it looks like? It looks like a round within a trillion. It's almost like you've got this, yeah, doesn't it? I mean, if you look at the table facet, it's actually, it is trillion cut, but a softer triangular shape for the actual table facet, and no matter which angle, it just keeps on going. And if you think that's some trick of the camera or some Hollywood magic, no, no, no. That is the stone doing what it does. We have one. Call me early. I'm going to try it on for you now. Obviously, two ways to wear it. You can pop it on one angle or the other, but that's what it looks like from a distance. It still hasn't stopped firing on all cylinders, so to speak, and we have just got this one. Call me quickly, just say sold. You know I'm supposed to get $8,000. I don't think that would be a far cry to get when a stone's looking that good. I'm just going to pop it on the other way because I want to reverse it here for you if you like the idea of the point facing away from the hand. Here's what it looks like that direction. It is stunning, stunning. And I'm simply, I'm not going to get 79 today. Have we priced anything where it should be so far? Not a thing. That's why they're all going. We are absolutely blowing out everything in the show. You're in for a major treat on this Wednesday night, start to finish. And if everything's been going the way it's been going so quickly, do you think that one stands any chance to stay here? Not a chance, especially with this new discounted price. Get ready to get on those phone lines if you're not already. Think about it. It's not going to last because obviously the thinking about it part is what sometimes gets you in trouble, right? It's just easier to go. I mean, jewelry is emotional. I think we know the second we see something, as jewelry loving ladies, we know the second we see something if it's for us or not. We usually know. It's just inherent. It's that visceral reaction. I always say you should have that reaction to a piece of jewelry. If you don't, it's probably not for you. But this has it in every way. If you're loving the trillion, let's blow it out right now. The very first caller, it's going to be less than even $3,000. That makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? But not $29.99, not $28.88. That is the Sphene to own right there. There's no question about it. That is the one. And these can be very included. They can be more olive green. They can be a little lackluster, even though they have a high dispersion level. Every stone's different. And a lot of times, if it is a little bit hazier or included, you're going to get some, a little bit of an adjustment with the color that you can see because the inclusions can get in the way of that. That's not the case here. And we're going to make it even better than $27.77 or $26.99 or $25.99. This one is such a far cry from where it should be. We've already got that $8,000 price. It should be going right there. It's going to be so much better. Call me now. We're going to make it $2,499 for the most exquisite Sphene I've had the pleasure of showing, and I did premiere these in a worldwide launch back in March of 2017. It was actually here first, and nobody had ever seen it. Really, nobody in the gem world even really knew about its existence until we debuted it so many years ago. Then it was here and then it was gone. It was here for about a month and then it was gone. And we really didn't see it for a couple years on end and then got a little flurry of an extra little collection. And now Here's maybe the finest one we've had set aside. So one caller gets it. I hope it's going to be you. I do have a platinum and diamond ring coming up, all white diamonds and platinum coming up next. So if you love the braided look, the figure eight, the infinity style, that band is coming up. And then this is one only, $24.99. We can't leave that there. And then the round coming up a little bit later is going to be a carat and a half. And that's beautiful too, don't get me wrong, but nothing's quite going to give the power of a trillion. You know what else is here? Really affordable rhodochrosite. Really affordable in a pendant, and that's the way you want to wear it because they're softer. Keep in mind your Sphene is also a little softer than some stones, so be just a little extra cautious when you do leave the house with that one on your hand, so you can, you know, protect it and just treat it like the rare exceptional gem that it is. That's what you want to do. So $24.99. We'll see who's got it, and we have a couple people talking about it right now, so I'm going to move on to our next diamond band, which is this braided infinity style that's got the two different luxury diamonds. It's big round brilliance, it's baguettes tapered, and they're each in rows that are going to intersect and wrap through each other. So this is like that infinity style, so it can mean a lot of things. Maybe this is even a wedding band because, you know, the symbolism of the infinity style, that unbreakable bond, that infinite figure eight, that woven, interlocking, intertwined design. Well, it's 112-7160. It is platinum and has a full carat in rounded baguette diamonds. And so far, the Sphene is still here. If you want to go ahead and grab that, you may, and it would be a good idea because that one's not going to last. And then here we go with this band. 1 carat exactly is the diamond weight on 7160, and it's going to be a quick blowout. This was $29.99, and those are all huge diamonds. Every one of them is a nice large individual diamond, and I'm going to go ahead and put the Sphene in the sold box, even though it's not spoken for yet, because we know where that's going. But here we are with our fabulous piece right now that's going to be even less than $29.99. So 112-7160 platinum and 1 carat in diamonds. It's just the difference of the baguettes and the rounds there. And did you see how when they center up, when they meet in the very, very center right there, you see that huge round brilliant that anchors the entire design? So right there, interesting how they did that. The other stones are big too, but every one of the intersections, they have that larger diamond, and then they go into those medium sizes the rest of the way through the pave. This one's not $29.99 here today. Better value right now. First caller gets it. It's $9.99. So it's a $3,000 TVON ring. Can you only imagine what that would be in retail? And we got it down for under $1,000 right here and now. First caller, and then that big collectible Diaspore is here. Let me know who's got that trillion cut color change. Maybe y'all leaving it for me. That would be kind and polite because I've loved those stones for a long time. Still don't have one because, well, they're always going. They're too limited. And then we also have some Burma Ruby. I do have, if you like the pink diamond sapphire, that pink diamond color at least, I do have something really pretty that you might like in lavenders. Pinky lavenders, look at that. And that would be a guess that stone opportunity because that's not one we see every day. So we've got some cool pieces. And then Congo, the Congo Turmaline. So we did have the pendant earlier that kind of had those blue greens, but not quite as blue green as what we're going to see out of the Congo in one of the emerald cuts, which I always feel have the best representation, and it's happening again. I think the emerald cuts tend to show us more of the blues and greens than typical. I think that when we've seen, and maybe it's a coincidence, but I think not, when you see the step facets in this Congolese material, it tends to show off more blues than when we have, let's say, a pear shape or a cushion or an oval. And we've seen a variety of those throughout the last many months, but it is the emerald cuts that tend to look so much more vibrant with the blues and the greens together, and it's a big stone. It's item number 1125-860. So glad you're with us tonight on this Wednesday. We are live, so if you have requests, please get them in. Feel free to. I know the Congos have been very popular of late. I've had a lot of requests for them, a lot of people asking for them and wanting to see more of them, so we're so proud this is here for you, and it's going to be a big, big value. 4.5 carats exactly. And that sounds familiar. So was the way we started the show was with that blue-green tourmaline, which has since sold again. But the interesting thing was that was a 4.5 carat as well. So really good sizable tourmalines is what we're seeing today, kind of like dispersed throughout the show. But this is that Congo material, so it looks for the world like Paraiba without being the price tag of Paraiba, which is very helpful. Because Paraibas can be very pricey, and they don't have to be big sizes. This is the big size without the big price tag. The diamond weight on the sides is 46 points. Yes? Okay, let me do that for you. I think I can. Let me do that. So the trillion Sphene, and who's that for? Hi, Marcy. We're going to see, actually, Marcy, it's a size 6 right now, so I may not be able to fit on the index finger, but what I can do is kind of hold it there so you can get an idea. I think that it's a perfect piece for that, that finger on the hand because it tends to be a little bit, it's wider, but it's low profile. So that's what it would look like. And again, I apologize, I need about a 6.5 or 7 to put it there, but look at how beautiful that is. So, and you can see it's not going to sit up too high. So you've got a piece that will work very well. If you want to point it that way, I'll just flip it around for you. If you want to point it the other way, you may do that as well. So that's going to be another way to wear it. So that's what it would look like on the index finger. And that's sharp because we see a lot of these, it kind of feels like the Wonder Ring on one side, doesn't it, with that chevron point. So you do have a great way where if you wanted to stack around it, you could, but also makes sense to have that, you know, directional down the hand on that pointer finger. So it's really kind of pointing its way in the design itself, isn't it? And just as vibrant from far away as it was up close. So really impressive stone. But here we go with the Congo emerald cut, 4.5 carat. Again, to get a 4.5 carat Paraiba, it's possible, but it's pricey. And thank you on the Sphene. The Sphene is gone as well. So again, just 2 pieces left from the show so far. Our first 40 minutes, we only have our Panther with diamonds and our Brazilian Paraiba ring. So that looks almost like a lily design. But here we are with the, oh, and the platinum band we just showed you. This one is here, the 1 carat in diamonds right there for you. So that one's going to be those huge diamonds individually. That's $9.99 as well. But here we are with the Congolese. I think we can, if we take it down from $49.99, I think it's going to go in a hurry. So we'll see this one out the door right now. First caller, better price than $49.99. I do want to show it on the hand as well. It's got these amazing blue greens. There's something about the emerald cut. Just lights up completely. Watch when it just, that's what it does when it hits the light, or when the light hits it, it just completely glows, completely lights up from every direction. It's not going to be even $4,000 or $3,000 or even $2,000. We're taking it lower than that. $19.99 gets it to one caller, and even I would say in a little lower light like it's in now, showing more blues, isn't it? And then of course we're going to have top of the hours, and we are getting close to the first one already. In 20 minutes we're going to see our first top of the hour, which is something very special. And we do have 2 Tanzanites. I've got a 9 carat and a 4 carat. So we've got good sizes to show you. Even some Sierra Santa Maria Aquamarines are here, getting you ready for the month of March. A week away or so, hard to believe, but it's happening. And here we are with the, that's the emerald. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm so excited about. I love a good emerald cut. And I thought since we're looking at the Congo emerald cut, we should probably give you a glimpse of the 912 that's coming your way in the Blue Wing Block D. And you know what we'll do for our top of the hour? We're gonna bring that Rhodochrosite. That's super, super, super invaluable. I mean, it's one of those that gets so unbelievably pricey in large sizes. We've got an incredible size for you, and it's coming up in a pendant just in a few minutes. So we're looking forward to that. But $19.99 gets you the Congo you see there. 4.5 carats, lovely piece, but I think we need to take a look at a white diamond piece right now. One of our best in an entire necklace. We don't see a lot of 1 carat white diamonds. Isn't that interesting? We tend to see a little bit more in colors of diamonds than we see in white diamonds. And that's because, well, white diamonds are always in demand too. You've got so many people who need engagement rings and pendants and classic pieces like that. You don't see a lot of discounts available on white diamonds. Let me show you this necklace from afar. It's a full necklace. This is not a pendant where you're going to supply the chain, or even it's a chain separate. Let's take a look at this on the hand. That is a white diamond in the center, and it's a really impressive collar style, but then with your drop. This is 112 7590, and it's a very large 1 carat square cushion cut on the center. Actually, we'll come in close and take a look because I got to make sure it's a cushion or a princess cut. It looks like it could be on the edge there. It's going to have diamonds all the way around it and also in the necklace itself. Now here is the beauty of this necklace is going to be, you've got adjustability here. So it's going to be a range of lengths from 16 to 18. So you can really fine tune it. And then you've got all these beautifully mirror finished, mirror polished bars that go around. I'm going to show it to you on the neckline here also, so you can get an idea of what this is going to look like from a distance away, just to really gauge that size that you're getting, which is so impressive. And yet you can wear it higher or lower, depending on what the neckline that day is going to dictate. So it gives you a 1 carat center, and then I'll get you the total diamond weight here as well. It's going to be 75 points around it, and then we'll show it here on the hand again, then we'll take it up close. So that's going to be 1 carat. It's 18 carat and 14 karat. So what they do is they usually do the extender in the 14 karat to make it a little more durable. And the necklace itself is going to be in that 18 karat gold. So you've got a lot of 18 karat gold there, 75 points. I'm going to take it on up close here. Let's take a look at this one and see what you think of this incredibly important. Yeah, actually that would be more of a lighter yellow. So again, we saw this with the, I saw this a couple times last weekend as well, where you've got this really important light yellow, actually canary yellow, and then it's got the 1 carat in the center. So it's exactly 1 carat. It is actually more of a princess cut. So beautiful angles there. It's got those really sharp corners defined, the 95 points in the diamonds, or actually 75, you are correct. 75 points in the white diamonds around it, and then you see these white diamonds continue for the first couple of links, and then the rest is going to be all those mirror finished links that you have that are more rectangular as well. The entire necklace, and I think of all the yellow diamond rings that we've had primarily that are so beautiful. But anybody who needs a necklace, and I'm talking about not just a pendant that's something that's a little more, you know, kind of insubstantial. This is really going to be that over the top piece as we look at the collar stone. And when I say over the top, I'm not talking about too dressy. I'm talking about a wearable piece, but just really fine diamonds, bigger diamonds individually, all this amazing gold that you have as well. The closure is a spring ring, but it's a little larger, so it's more of a senorita style clasp, as we call it. And we'll do this one for just, you know what, let's blow it out. It's a $12,999 piece. That's what happens when you get 1 carat diamonds, especially in the yellow, especially in the princess cut. 75 points in the big white diamonds. They're all substantial as well. And that one's going to be $2,999 instead. So we're taking a cool $10,000 off just to make sure that one disappears. But that's a one of a kind as well. So you've got a carat 75 overall, so much gold. We were seeing a lot of gold earlier in bracelets. Now we're talking about a lot of gold in the necklace itself, which you can see the way this is done. And then if you choose to use a shorter length in the extender, you've got that little drape of that extra heart charm. So that's always pretty when it goes down the back of the neckline as well. So $29.99, we'll keep on moving. I think maybe we show it in a little more in depth because we got a quick look at it. This is the largest color change. There are rainbows happening. There's a beauty about this that is second to none. It's the size that is first going to make headlines for how important this is. But then the idea that you have a color changing phenomenal stone that is only one source in the world, and we've got 7735 is your item number, and also this amazing Asher cutting that's showing off greens. The whole body of the stone is like a deep, rich champagne color. And then it's got the greens that flash on through these facets like you see when we're just, all I'm doing is lifting it up to eye level. And I want to give it a nice big polish here because some of the crown facets have a little smudgy wudgy. This is 17 carats 42. Huge. Largest we have, you better believe it. 1742 Asher cutting. Now it looks a little, yeah, now we're talking much better. This stone, I might remind everybody, is usually very included. I have got 14 karat gold. We've got a diamond weight of 78 points around it. That would be among your 6 round brilliants here. This is one for the ages. It's also one for the record books. And I think about just a couple days ago, I had a really amazing radiant cut. It was in a pendant actually with yellow diamonds around it. We had literal fights over it in the phone bank. This is one that is really the only one that is given similar colors. It's not just a pink. I always talk about this stone as being a change from champagne greens to a mauve tone. It's like a lavender pink. This one's already showing off fuchsias and reds. It looks like the red flash we see out of a blue wing block D Tanzanite, but it's coming out of a Turkish color changing Diaspore. Think about what exactly is going on here. It's the ultimate prize of this gemstone collection that we've ever had. And it's a lot of Diaspores we've brought you over the years, and we've been very proud to bring them. But this is on another level, and we talk about stones. Sometimes we have them here. We bring out private collection stones that are really just that. They're out of the private collection. You can't really put a price tag on them. This is one that is going to have a ridiculously good price tag. One that's going to be a little shocking, especially if you tend to know the high value that these command. They are super important. I mean, Tucson just wrapped up, and again, it's only been a couple weeks since that show wrapped up. Saw a lot of Diaspores sold to the wholesalers of the world directly in that show, and yet what were we seeing? $3,000, $3,800 for the 1 carat stones, by the way. That was for the much smaller material. If it was clean and it was bright, that's what you saw. Take a look at this. This is outstanding. Come on in and get ready to shop what should be, I mean, I can't believe we put a price this low on it to begin with. This is only listed at $17,999. Oh, it's going lower than that, and significantly so. That's exactly $1,000 a carat. And then we just add a couple $100 for the big 78 point diamonds and all of the white gold that it's in. I can actually change it if you want to. We can go to yellow gold if you prefer. That's going to be something we can do. But here's what we have. Instead of 17,000, and come on in, do not be shy on the pieces that you see like this, because you know our values know no bounds. It's true. We really go to we push the boundaries of what really value is all about. And I think there's a lot of people, maybe you are one of them, that would quietly agree that maybe we go too low. on a lot of these pieces. And I know we all want a value and we want to save as much as possible. And the more we save, the more jewelry we can theoretically own. But there are often times when I hear from you, our family members, our viewers that say, you know, you guys are underselling that, right? Like you're really giving that away. And this is one of those prime examples. Keep in mind, those are 13-point diamonds each on the sides there. 13-point round brilliance individually. They're spectacular, and we're going to blow it out right now. Even better than even $99.99, and that would sell it all day. We're going to take it significantly lower. Come on in if you have a favorite. Only a couple pieces left from our number one so far, and it just gets better and better and better. But when I tell you this one's going to go, it's going to go. And watch this on the hand. I can't get over the fact we're looking at clarity like this in a 17.5. The largest we've had in, I believe, ever. I don't think there's been a larger one. I remember having a 14 karat recently as what was at the time our largest. This is going to top that, and look at that. Deeper lighting. We're just getting a little darker lighting, and look at that. Look what happens. More of those colors. You may be seeing it up here in the most unforgiving light, and now it's giving you even more beauty, even more rarity. It's not $7,500. We're going even lower. Just here comes like $8,000 off. Then we took another $2,500 off, and I'm not done until it sells, because that's really what this is about. The priority is getting every single piece, no matter how rare, no matter how exquisite, no matter how museum worthy it is, it's still got to go. That's what we're in charge of doing, making sure that even the most exotic pieces in the world in jewelry can still go and find a home to you. That's the beauty of what we offer. That's the beauty of what we do. This is not going to be $75 or $65 or even $59.99. This is the giveaway on our 17 karat 42. It is the largest we have had in our history in the color changing of the Diaspores, and it couldn't be better in that color change. When you're seeing literal red flashes, that is not something we get to see. And it's not $5,000 either. It's $49.99. That's the giveaway of the day. Right there, right now, and it's only for one caller, obviously. So we got a really special one there. Don't forget about our Rhodochrosite. Affordable and Rhodochrosite, not two words we get to ever put together. We're putting it together today for our big top of the hour. That's in literally 9 minutes. So don't go anywhere, very limited. So that's why we want to make sure you're aware that it is happening very soon. And then we also have yellow diamond here tonight. We've got a big, beautiful color change Sphene. The trillion's gone. So what we're going to do is bring you a round option as well, which I flashed. So we'll bring that out as well. And that's a newer mounting. And then we've got our Rhodochrosites and more designer jewelry on the way. The Congolese blue-green Turmaline is here, but that is such a great value on a 17.5 karat Diaspore. Never seen one with actual literal red flashes. We talk about red flash a lot, but it's not usually in conjunction with a Diaspore. So that would be the one to get. And speaking of, we have a pinky purple Afghan material as well. Different source, different stone, but has the same name of Diaspore. That's actually my pink. We call it pink Diaspore. It's a bit of a misnomer because they tend to be more lavender. So we do have that as well. But let me get to another little giveaway that's not so little when you look at the ruby and the diamond, and we'll see who's got this one, because obviously that is going to go. And just amazing basket work here. You can see how, oh, even the colors through the sides are pretty dynamic. And then those diamonds, 13 pointers all the way through, round brilliance. I mean, you look through the sides, you see that basket work through the sides of the crown faceting. You see it come to life here. It's a collector's stone. It really, truly is. And that is just one for the ages. And really for the record books as well, now that it's under $5,000. So that's a beauty. And we're verifying on that one now. Take a look at the ruby though. Ruby and diamond combination. It's pretty, isn't it? Like a bypass times 2. They're really meeting up together in the middle. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Very special, and this is all going to be platinum, so it's got a nice dense weight to it. We love to see our good heavy platinum pieces. They do. They have such a great feel. If you want to feel your metal, you want to bring the feeling back to your jewelry, because we've been, this is not new. We've seen when gold was around $15,000 and $2,000 an ounce, everything was lightened up. And so it's nice to have platinum or gold that's really substantial, like what we do through and throughout our inventory. Here we go with 112-7475. So you feel the weight. You see one big diamond that is our big 34 point. We've actually got a total there. So we put all the white diamonds together. You're getting the big pair, and then you're getting the ruby. The ruby is going to be a 46 pointer. and that's from Burma. And then you've got the diamond weights all together here. The pair that's bezel set and the rounds is going to be a total of 34 points. And we only have the one, so we'll just give it away here. And I wish you could feel the weight of it. It's got a really good feel. It's only a size 6 right now, and yet it is substantial all day in its feel, no doubt about it. Yet it sits like a really easy to wear band ring. So you can see there, it's not going to be tough to wear. Sits low profile enough. You see it there on the hand where it just, again, lots of platinum surrounding your stones, but sits really low to the hand. So you don't need to worry about, you know, being difficult or catching on things. We look for a lot of this in our daily wear, and those are what we want to wear. We want to wear stones that are durable. They're there, except they're also wrapped in platinum bezels, so they're plenty secure. Then you've got the diamonds that wrap around the side of the diamond design there, and then we're going to take it even lower. Even the $3,999 can't stick around. We got to move the jewelry, and we've got that Diaspore hanging out. If you would like it, this one's only going to be $9.99 instead. So we've got another big discount, and then the Rhodochrosite for our top of the hour, something you just don't see. It's that Sweet Home mine in Colorado. We're going to bring it out, plus another fantastic bracelet. We already had the emerald bracelet with the diamonds, and now we're going to bring you in a bit turquoise, onyx, diamonds together. It's a beautiful style, and another big opal has arrived on scene. We've got a nearly 11 karat opal out of the Lightning Ridge Australian mine. So lots to get to, but let's get a move on. That's $9.99, and maybe out of the designer assortment, we wouldn't mind seeing something with a larger profile with the blue sapphire. You can tell it's the same designer. They did the pear shape again, bezel set, but that's only part of it. You have this big wraparound design. It almost looks like a seashell by the seashore, and it's going to go on sale, that's for sure. So that's what we do. Everything, no matter how much diamond, or in this case gold weight as well. This is 18 karat gold, 6830 is the number, and this one's not going to last very long because it's a 66 point blue sapphire, September's birthstone, with the diamonds every which way around the sides. It's actually scalloped. I mean, it really does look like a seashell design, but with that blue sapphire. So maybe that's going to be a piece that, you know, we've seen these kind of overt oceanic designs, whether they be seahorses, sea lions. We've had them all. We've had them. We've had actual seashells, but this could be just that little gentle nod towards that kind of beachy look that if you like to, you know, vacation down by the shore, or maybe you're just someone who's able to live that coastal lifestyle, or maybe you wish you did, it kind of takes you there with a really cool personality ring, and a lot of 18 karat gold on this one, plus 66 points of the blue sapphire and 56 points in the diamonds. Beyond that, they go every which way, and we only have one, so it's going to be going out quickly. Call me in a hurry. I don't know. Can we have 4 minutes left till the top of the hour, and the Rhodochrosite's coming out to play. So can we just make something really disappear in all that designer level? 18 karat gold. Remember, that's a lot of 18 karat gold on this one as well. So you're getting that higher end purity of gold. We like to see that a lot when we know that gold, not easy to do. You're seeing more platinum used because platinum, you know, tends to be a little bit more affordable than gold. So when you're seeing 18 karat gold, that's so impressive because we went all out here and said, okay, so we're going to use gold, and we're also going to use the best and most pure of its kind. And that's where you get the 18 karat gold. And we've got one big piece. Let's try to make this one really simple. A $24.99 should be dropped down lowest price. Let me show it on the hand here because this is a higher end, bigger style overall. You can see it there. Now, obviously, 2 ways to wear it as well, so you can wear it upright or the other way if you'd like to. I'll switch it around, but it's not going to be $24.99. That is a really important royal blue sapphire. We like to see those rich colors that you're seeing there, that solid, regal, royal blue. It's exceptional. And it's also going to be better than even $2,000 or $1,500. Come on in. This is designer jewelry at its best. Anywhere you want to wear that piece, you could. I kind of liked it the other way. I don't know why. Just, again, it feels, you kind of play with it when you get it home, and you'll know what feels best when it's on the hand here, but it's not 14 or 13 or 12. There are amazing values throughout the show, and what can we tell you? It's time to get you your favorite, whatever it is, and it's not going to be even 12 or 11 or $10.99. Time to blow it out right now. It's going to be $9.99 only, and then we will get to the Rhodochrosite top of the hour. There's also going to be a blue sapphire in the cornflower blue. Let me show you the difference. This is always fun to do, just so you can see if you are a little new to the sapphire world or just the gemstone world in general. That's what we call the royal blue, where you're still seeing not too dark, but it's got that deeper rich blue. This is cornflower. And That is an exceptional round. It's also huge. Remember when we saw the diamond pink sapphire that went so quickly? That was a 270. This is a 143 cornflower blue exceptional round. That's coming up too in this show. Stay with us for that. And the medallion style, very ornate. Medallion style mounting really suits it well, I think. So, yeah, we got some beautiful pieces tonight, no doubt about it. Plus, we have that Sphene. And this won't take long. We got the Rhodochrosite coming up for our top of the hour, and that's always lovely. I don't see many anymore. We saw a couple rings here and there. They all sold very quickly. Guess what we have too? A new mounting. Look at this. Designer and so brand new. In this feels like a big kind of like oversized lace design with a blue wing block D. Now that's the 4 carat. Remember, we're also going to see a 9 carat plus in the emerald cut that I flashed earlier that gives all the reds. 2 museum reserves have come out to play tonight. So we're going to show you that oval in just a little bit. And 4 carat, that's a beauty, isn't it? With this really cool design. Wait to see it on the hand. It looks even better. But let's get you started. We've got about 1 minute. Actually, let's go ahead and do the other Diaspore. So we have the big green that changes color into the reds. This is where you get a pink. Now we call it pink Diaspore in the industry. It's only out of the Afghan material here. It's one source, like the Turkish Diaspore is one source. And why we say they're each one source, they're totally different stones, even though they share the same name. So this is that pinky purple material. When it gets really good, it gets lavender like what you're seeing. And it's item number 1127651. So a lot of great jewelry in hour number 1. Take what you love and get your requests in quickly if you have anything you'd like to see, because you never hesitate to let us know what you'd like to see, and then we bring it on out for you. And we will give you the best price possible. That is always the goal. So again, always, we got to have the low, low prices to go with the great jewelry. But here is our pink Diaspore. This is so crazy rare. Ghost to mine. That's what it's called. It's in that Afghan region, which even if you could mine there, I don't know how many people would be signing up to go head on over there and mine gemstones right now. As precious and rare as they are, they had 1 month of mining. 1 month. I don't know if there's ever been such a short-lived mining venture ever in the history of gems. There was 1 month of active mining. That's it. In one mine. And this is the 98-point result, where it's more pink and purple, tends to be a little bit more quiet of a color typically. This one's a little bit brighter. It's like what spinels do sometimes. Sometimes they're on the dustier side and they look a little bit hazy or pastel. This one's really giving a nice pop that looks mostly like what a purple diamond would look like. If you've ever seen a natural purple diamond, they're extremely rare. But here we are with our 98-point Ghost of Mine material, pink. Again, a bit of a misnomer because it does look as it appears on TV. Very much rich purple color with those plum tones to it. And bright as can be. 74 points in the diamonds. It's like a big diamond ribbon wave going across your hand. Then the classic halo. Here's what it looks like on as well. So you can see how really mighty fine that stands out. Now it's in a little lower light, so now you're seeing more blues. It's like those little periwinkle blues are coming through. And it's only going to be for one caller, and I'll blow it out because we're already at the top of the hour, and it's Rhodochrosite time coming up, which I don't get to say very often, so we're thrilled about that. But this is a one only, and you can do any gold you want, and it's supposed to be $2,999. That have been a number of $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 pieces here tonight that have just simply been nowhere near that price tag. And we're going to do it again. It's $1,999 for that rare pink material. Another one source, because the pinks only come from that one source, and yet there was 1 month of active mining. They had to shut it down because not only was it just a dangerous place to be, most gemstones and most mining, no matter what's happening politically around the geography, it's usually mining gems is a dangerous endeavor. It always is. It involves a lot of really risky scenarios, but when you take it into a place of the world where not only is it just risky in general, but then you have the fact that a lot of people knew that this material was coming out of the ground. And so what happened was everybody was kind of converging on one area, going after this rare material. So they had to literally, for the safety of the miners, had to really shut it down. And it was 1 month, and that's it. So there wasn't a lot of material that obviously was the end result. So that's why, you know, let's take it even lower before we get to our top of the hour Rhodochrosite. We're going to make this one easy. It's one caller. I'll take another $500 and discount it down to $1,499. Then we move to our Rhodochrosite. It is coming up, and it is the top of the hour, and we want to welcome everybody to our big Wednesday night. So glad you're with us tonight, and we're going to welcome you here with a really, really special moment that I can honestly say, all these years of offering rare stones, you just never know what you're going to see on the air or how much of a value it can be. Take a look at this. And this one I'm really hoping will sit up on its own so we can get in real close and look at this example. This really, truly stunning example of a radiant cut Rhodochrosite. Let me know who's got the pink purple Diaspore. And then we'll do our official welcome to our top of the hour. This is oh no, come on, come on. I know, Rhodochrosite, not usually here like this. Radiant, no less. I remember when we had a ring once that was this amazing shape, and how many of you loved it? And of course, there was only one. Well, this is our top of the hour tonight. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. Pleasure to be with you as always. We have 2 hours left tonight for our Wednesday. I'm welcoming requests if you have anything you'd like to see in particular, if there's a specific piece or just a category you'd like to see, we are always open to that. So again, we got a lot of brand new here to showcase for you on the way over the next 2 hours. But if there's anything at all that you're thinking about or would like to see, we'd love to hear from you. Those Tanzanites that I mentioned, they're coming up too. So really excited about that. Let's take a look at this though. This is our top of the hour. It's Rhodochrosite, and it's a radiant cut, and it's going to be in platinum. And we always tell you, I try to always remind you, when there is a softer stone, I try to let you know so that we can always be aware of that, so that you don't put your stone in danger. Yes? Which one? Oh, yes, the infinity band. Thank you. The diamond ring is gone from earlier. That was our solid diamond 1 carater. Now we're talking about what will go quickly, so call in early if you're already a collector. 112-7264 is the item number on our 57-point radiant cut Rhodochrosite. This is so beautiful and rare, but it is a softer stone. So therefore, a lot of people are very leery about wearing it in a ring. So we have solved that. We have put this radiant cut into the fabulous pendant so it is super, super wearable every day. You never have to worry a thing about it. 57 points, that's the carat weight of the radiant. 4 points in diamonds. I love the little spike design because you know why? It emulates the cuts of the stone. By putting that little point top and bottom around the stone in diamond pave, it emulates the cutting so well. Then you have that bail as well in pave. Okay, let's get ready. This is a very important stone. It comes from one place, the Sweet Home Mine in Colorado. This is a stone that usually also can be very, very, very included to the point of opacity. It usually just looks like, almost looks like a conch pearl. We've been seeing them of late, so I'll use that as a reference. And there's nothing wrong with looking like a conch pearl. But a gem material shouldn't be opaque. And to really get high quality, you're looking for exactly what you're seeing here. The radiant that actually is radiant. So radiant refers to the cutting specifically, but it's also in this case an adjective to describe how glowy it is, how bright it is, how it's showing pinks and reds and purples and blues. When you see it, you're not just seeing one color. It's multiple colors coming through. It's dynamic. It glows like most rhodochrosites don't, because if they are opaque, they just look like pretty. They're a pretty pink color, but they're like a rock. Now what you're getting is more of that really bright, vibrant glow. I'm going to show it to you from a distance like I always do. That's what I know you want to see. We'll show it to you here on the hand, give you a measurement, and then try it on the neckline. That's going to be for everyday wear, and it's like that really pretty pop of pinky red, like a neon pink almost. And it's supposed to be $4,999. That's a perfect size for everyday wear. But it's also really, you see there, it's about really close to 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom. I want to show it to you on here as well so you can see it from a distance. And then we'll show you what we can do for the price tag that's going to make it oh so affordable when it should be $49.99 all day long. And it's not. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful look. I almost think now it's giving a bit of golden, isn't it? There's like a slight subtle, but in addition to the pinks and the reds and the lavenders and the blues, you're getting a little bit of like an undertone of gold into it as well. We'll show it up close. And it's in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You do get to decide there. And no, it is not going to last, because we're doing a lot better than $49.99, and that's why it's our top of the hour. We want to make sure everyone gets a chance to see something rare that you would go into 100 stores, 1,000 stores, and no one's going to have it. And then you go to the trade shows and you go to the auction houses and you go to the museums, and they are going to be hard pressed to show you one. And we're going to sit here and just make it so attainable and affordable. And remember, it's a beautiful piece to wear, but at the end of the day, you've got a collectible, a true collectible out of one place. And this is the gemmy rich quality. You know, most of it can't even be faceted. That's why a lot of them are cabochon cuts, because if it's really, really included, you can't actually get through it to facet it. You can't actually make that you know, again, those cuts that make it so beautiful. It's the stone inherently that's giving beauty, but then the cutting makes it even better. And we're going to take it down even lower than 49, 39, 29. Come on in, because it's our big top of the hour for a reason. It is outstanding material. Truly outstanding. Jason, do you think you might want it, or you want something else? Here's what we'll do. Nobody's on the lines yet because we're talking about other things. We showed you a mountain load of pieces for in our first hour. We've still got, what, 4 available, whereas the rest are all gone. So come on in if you have questions about anything you saw in hour number 1. Here's what we'll do instead of 29. When you know it's going to go, you know it's going to go. And there's a reason it's the top of the hour and highlighted at this point of the evening. And that is very simple. It's going to sell, and quickly. And that is because I've simply never had a stone this affordable. And what if we do $1,999 to get this one gone in that beautiful radiant? Tim may have, you know what, hold on. Before we actually sell it, let me save you even more. Let's show you what Wednesdays are all about. Let's show you that we mean the best values are right here, right now, on pieces you just simply do not see ordinarily. And we're going to make it better than even $19.99. Come on in, white, yellow, or rose gold. You saw it just intended to be. This is a very big size. 57 points is considered a huge size in Rhodochrosite. So this is rare to see. You very rarely see over a ½ carat. That is a huge size. It's going to be better than even $19.99. So if you are already thinking about it, you want to dial in right now so you don't miss out, because what's going to happen, it's going to go and then we don't have any more Rhodochrosite. This is my only one of the entire show. It's not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. What about $14.99 to get it done? No, it's not going to be $14.99 either. We're going to keep going. This is top of the hour for you. Classic case of top of the hour special, best of the best of the best, and it's not 14, not 13, not even 12. You owe it to yourself and your collection and your family's heirloom collection and all the generations beyond your own to get Rhodochrosite when you have the chance, especially when it is not just a piece of specimen material that's an opaque rock, but instead it's a beautifully vibrant, radiant cut over a ½ carat, climbing close to that 2/3 of a carat range, and it's not 12 or 11 or $10.99. It's only going to be $999, and we'll give that 60 seconds. We're getting ready for some Blue Wing Block D 9-carat material coming up shortly. Can't wait for that. We have rare colors of Turmaline and fire opals and more Diaspores for you. And anything you want to see that we can bring out from a vault, that's why the phone number's right there. So you call us up on those lines and tell us what you want to see in this show before we wrap up here, because again, it's flying and we've got a lot of great new, but we also want to get your requests in as well. But $9.99 for a Rhodochrosite. Never thought I would see that day come. And there are some still, we got some great designer pendants still here for you that are new. That cornflower blue is new. The cornflower blue we flashed in the round, that's going to be coming up as well. Fire opal, Sphene. So we had a lot of you miss out on the trillion Sphene. So maybe best to show you the round to get that one up here quickly. So a lot of you missed out. We had a beautiful trillion. I do have a round, very similar in the color and also the brilliance, but different cut. But if you're going to get brilliance in a Sphene, you go with 1 to 2 cuts. Trillion or round, we have them both today. So this is the Rhodochrosite for $9.99. It is still here if you'd like it. Now we get to the 1.5. The interesting thing is this is not much smaller than what we saw earlier in the trillion, and it's a really cool cut. This is different than a regular diamond cut or Portuguese cut. It's a modified round. So, and thank you, we are verifying on that Rhodochrosite right now. Here we go with the Sphene. This is going to be a 150. We had the carat, what was it, a carat 60? Yes, a carat 68. So this is not a whole lot different from the trillion. I'm going to zoom back because it's a wide mounting. Carat and a half round Sphene changes color as well. It's going to have that high dispersion level, but you also have 28 points in the diamonds. 28? Second, I'm looking at going, what? That mounting, 28 points? Okay, we'll go with it. They go all the way up and around, then it creates that S-curve through the stone. They don't literally go through, they go around. It creates this beautiful look that is going to be a lot prettier when you see it on the hand, I'll tell you that. And it's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and we are going to give everybody the chance to own a color change Sphene. It is our last new one of the night. Already had the trillion go. A lot of you saying, okay, is there anything else in the Sphene? Here it is. And there you can see every single detail. That band, the lines and the rows of gold that go through from top to bottom through the intersection, all the way through from side to side, they're all etched. They have this great, I wouldn't call it mill grain even, it's more of an etching or a texture. So they look like diamond cutting. It's 112-7729. It's a 1.5 carat exactly on that round stone. Diamonds top, diamonds bottom, then you've got this run that goes right through it there. So that beautiful, again, it's like an S curve. It could have been straight on through. That would have been a little more basic. It's already with the lines and the details. You see how it's a lot of open work, but it's still a lot of gold. But it's still also going to be really tapered in the back, so it's easy to wear. Now, it also is supposed to be $49.99. Well, it required a lot bigger discount to get the trillion cut out the door earlier. There's only one thing that I think is going to get this job done when I am stuck at $49.99. It's simply, easily putting it up for grabs via the auction. We're going to let everybody have a chance at a color change Sphene when this is my only other one tonight. And of course, the trillion is long gone. So that one's spoken for. Now we have the round for you, and it is going to deliver as much brilliance as the trillion did. And the rounds are usually where we go on these Sphenes. That was what we love to see. But of course, it's the dispersion, but it's also the color change. There are a lot of beautifully dispersive stones out there. They don't usually change color. The body color usually stays the same. This is that color change variety. So you get the green into the red. And we got to blow it out right now via the auction. Not $4,000, $3,000, or even $2,500 to start. Let's go $2,000 to start on the Sphene with 1.5 carats in the round. Don't forget about the Rhodochrosite or the Diaspore. So far, we've seen a lot of color changing stones. We also had that huge 17.5 carat color changing Diaspore. That one's still here. Oh, good. Thank you so much. So here we are, $2,000, $10 increments only. Got to make sure everybody can get in, have a good time on a Wednesday night, and get something really special and rare without breaking the bank to do it. That's really the goal. And yes, cornflower blue sapphire is later. We've got aqua earrings that are gorgeous and big. They're big earrings coming up. We've got the major 9 carat emerald cut Tanzanite. I'm awfully excited about that. But here we are, 2,000, no open. Let's move. Let's move the open. Move it on down. Better price, better example. Do you see what's happening with the reds and the yellows and the oranges and the blues? All the rainbow flashes are coming through. Amazing, unique, wearable. I love that it's a wearable mounting. I think sometimes it makes sense, I think, logically. When you talk about a really rare stone, the temptation is to put it in a whole lot of diamonds, right? This is a rare stone, but we've made it in such a way where the design is wearable. It's not overdone in diamonds. I think a lot of people, I hear it from hundreds of people a day, love the designer jewelry, love the exotic rares. I want something, though, that allows me to really wear my piece and enjoy my piece and not have to save it for a special occasion, because we're probably experiencing fewer special occasions than more just everyday life. So if you have a really wearable design like this one, it makes it really easy. How about $1,500 to start instead? Why not? We'll go there. $1,500 to get it going, and then I'm thinking we bring out that blue wing block D 9 carater soon. We've got aqua earrings. We do have a yellow diamond. I have a carat 70 today. Very large yellow diamond is coming out as well. And then again, get requests in if you have them. We'd love to treat you to whatever it is you're looking for. If it's not Sphene or blue wing block Ds, whatever you name it, we've got it in this inventory. No question about that. So let me know if you're thinking about anything. Actually, we have some sapphire earrings that would match the trillion cut we had earlier. Jason, you don't remember by any chance who got that trillion cut, do you? I don't think I even asked you. I didn't thank them yet. I found some earrings here that actually would be perfect color-wise with that trillion sapphire we had earlier. So I think I'll show them. Okay. Did you say C-A-R-A? C-A-R-A. Oh, really? So let me show these earrings. I don't suppose she's still with us. There's the pink sapphire. It's the same color we saw. So I'm just going to show these real quick because it's rare to see two sapphires, two items of sapphire. No open on that one. That's okay. We can show the sapphire earrings really quickly here. If you remember the trillion we had earlier in that wider band, this is really the match in color to these ovals. It's 1110975. One pair of earrings, matched color on the stones. We'll show them to you there. And they are 1 carat total weight in pink sapphires. I'm going to try one on for you as well. They have a lever back style with 38 points in diamonds. And they don't have to stay in the white gold, but you match them. I think that, again, we said this earlier with the ring. I think with that level of color, you're probably going to leave them in the white gold. And that is that lighter diamond pink lavender. hue, so I think it looks sensational in the white gold. You can leave them, you can change them. That is really up to you. We love to give you that option, but here's a look at them from a distance away just so you can see how they look when they're actually in the ear and give you some movement. These are always about an inch in the drop, so really wearable there. And we're going to take them all the way on down to $9.99. Just one pair though. So just the one pair of the matching stones, that's going to make it easy. And they are under $1,000 to get those. Once again, diamond pink colors we love to see. And in the white gold, they look fantastic. They've got the two arcs of the diamonds right above those stones. And then of course your diamonds in front of the lever back as well. Back to the wheel we'll go. I'll prop this one up a little bit better so you can see it, but $9.99. It's a very pricey pair of earrings there, and some really, it's the exact match to what we saw earlier in that trillion. So just wanted to show those, just a quick one-of-a-kind pair, just in case anybody's looking for the match. And $9.99. Then, did we have no open on the Sphene after all? All right. Color change Sphene, round, no open there, and that was a $1,500 open. Gives me a chance to show you the aqua earrings. We're getting you ready for the month of March. Although we're going to do aqua earrings as only TVON can do. Sierra Santa Maria's, the only place I've seen Sierra Santa Maria's sold, other than this show, is an auction house. That's it. I've not seen genuine Sierra Santa Maria's, like from the mine, in any retail store as long as I've been in professional jewelry. And yet, this is 1125802. We've got a matched pair of cushion cuts in this gorgeous sky blue. It is really bright. They're really bold. And of course, I'm showing them east to west because that allows us to get in real close and see the details. You're going to see them north to south. The diamond is what sits on top. So the diamond that's bezel set, look at that in darkness, they're still glowing. They're just electrified sky blues. This is exactly what we want to see. And let me know who's got those earrings, or if you want to open up that color change Sphene, we can always go back to it. But I really want to show you these 251s, 1.25 carats plus in each of those cushion cuts. It's also 5 points in diamonds. Well, there are only 2 diamonds in the earring. So they're big, they're bezel set, they sit right on top. That's where your post is. So your post is going to be directly behind your diamond. And we have them available in white, yellow, or rose. So you do get an option there as well. But it's going to go very quickly here because these are some of the larger that we see. We don't usually see large aquamarines in earrings. We usually see smaller, you know, 1/2 carats, maybe 1/4 carats. These are 1.25 carats each. Here's what they look like from a distance. This is what they're going to look like when you see them from afar. So they've got really I would call them almost like a button style, but they're meant to drop a little bit, but not in the sense of a drop earring where there's a lot of movement. It's going to sit directly below. You can see there, the post is going to be ear piercing, and then you've got that drop to the stone. Here's the length they're going to give you, and that's going to be just under 1/2 inch, and then I'll pop one on for you. This is value in the most simple form. Just really straightforward. I think we're all going to see it, even if you're not super familiar with aquas. Out of this mine, I think we know what aquas usually look like, which is this colorless material, very faint, very light, very barely there. You kind of have to see that they're actually labeled as aquas to know that there's any blue at all. Take a look at these on, and I don't have a backing on, so I just am floating it here, but it's to give you an idea of the size, and also see the color from a distance away when they're on. Obviously, they're going to sit really upright when you have that backing on as well. So here's how they look from a distance away. There again, you can see that they're going to give on me a little bit of drop there. So you can see that that bigger stone is going to allow it to have a little bit of length to it, but it's actually going to be better than even a $29.99 price. And this is, of course, the cousin to the emeralds and the gorgeous morganites and the bixbites that we don't even really see. Those are so rare. These are the gorgeous aquas. Look at that color, though. This is in darkness, of course, kind of shadowed by the bangs here, and yet you are seeing that color, that true, amazing, brighter than sky blue. Let's go back to the wheel, and I just want to show you here what they look like up close. And come on in, because if you know somebody who has a either March birthday, and this is the birthstone they celebrate, but of its best variety, or maybe you just love those blues. They kind of look like blue diamonds, and yet you've got an amazing style here. We've only had these maybe once before, and they were $29.99 and very popular. Tonight is something very different, because we know we don't have a ton of affordable, you know, we don't, affordable is usually $2,500. Affordable is a relative term. And tonight we've seen affordable, but it's been, you know, $4,000 and $3,000 and $2,000. This is affordable in the most true sense here of just when you look at jewelry as a whole, where jewelry's supposed to be when it's gold and when it's really elite stones like this is, and it's not going to be even $999 for the pair. So big, beautiful aquas, great sky blue color, a big diamond perched right up top, and yet a better price than $999. So it's definitely time to dial right now. Time to give us a call, because aquas, this color, this source, unheard of, unseen anywhere else. And yes, we're going to get to that 9 carat. I keep getting questions about it. We will bring out the 9 carat at the bottom of the hour, which is 7 minutes away. So you have not much longer to wait till you get the 9 carat Tanzanite of a lifetime. Thank you. But this is not going to be even $999, $888, $777. Obviously, we were busy. $999 is going to sell them all out. We've only got a couple of pairs of matched aquas of that cushion cut 1 carat plus. Here's what I'll do instead of $777. Here's what I will do instead of, you're going to love it because this is not normal. And obviously, we're here to bring you the buy. We're here to bring you the value. We're here to bring the discount. But even on the most exotic of the stones out there, this is the best aqua that planet Earth has ever given us. And I'm not talking about just here on this show. Worldwide, best color, best source, best mine, best color. It's got it all. Aquas, say goodbye to the days of not seeing any blues to your aquas. Colorless stones, that should be reserved for diamonds. It should be reserved for rock crystal quartz and white zircons and silver topaz, not aquas. Aquas should have color. These do. It's not even $777. Welcome in to a big night of value. It's not even going to be $750 or $749. There are big diamonds. There are 2.5 pointers in the bezels as well. So there's a lot happening that is highly worthwhile here. And it's a good time to be on the phone lines because they are $699 for the earrings. And when they're gone, they're gone. Only have a couple pairs to go around, and that's it. So $699? My goodness. And what do you think? 1 pair gone, 2 pairs gone. I only have 2 left. That's it. We started with 4 pairs. And then when they're gone, and we're halfway through already. So this will be a short-lived presentation, that's for sure, and no doubt why, because they're $699 for the pair when they should have been $3,000. And that length, it's all gemstone. When we see drop earrings, whether it be a drop, a hoop, or whatever, it's usually a lot of just the gold, right? This is the gem that's causing that elite, you know, bigger style drop earring. And again, it's very, when I say drop, it's not putting it into that, okay, I'm only going to wear them in the evening, or I'm only going to wear them when I'm dressed up, or I'm only going to wear them on certain special occasions. You wear them and enjoy them all the time, but they are $699, and nobody would ever imagine. These are $60,000, $70,000 a carat when they're in auction houses. That's the deal. And there's 2.5 carats there in that earring. 3 pairs gone now, so we have 1 pair left, and then that's it. Goodbye. They'll be done. So we'll give them 60 seconds, and then we will get ready to introduce you to the Blue Wing Block D. We have 2 tonight. We got the 9 carat and the 4 carat. So we got the emerald cut and the oval. So hopefully there will be, for all of my Blue Wing lovers out there, we're going to have the perfect piece for you tonight. Okay, Tim, let me know if you're getting the last pair. I know we've got 3 gone, 1 left. That's it. I really don't think they're going to last the 45-second clock I have up there either. But we can hope. We can hope. The key is always just dial in as soon as you can here. That's always the best course of action. The sooner you dial, the better off you're going to be always. It's always just best to just dial in as soon as you can. And that Sphene is still here. So is our Diaspore, our big 17 carat and a half. Diaspore is still hanging out here. Yes, we do. Only a couple pieces left from the entirety of the show, which is almost halfway through, and that's why we're going to bring out our 9 carat. Yes, would you like the last pair? All right. So sounds like those are on their way out. Check with your operators and see if we've got that last pair for you. I'm going to bring out the 9 carater. It's item number 1127665. Well, this one's quite special. And I know I took inventory of everything today, this afternoon, and I was stunned at how little we have left. I'm actually going to start here with this on the hand, because I want you to see a couple things about this first of all. The neon is sizzling. It's so much neon to it, it looks like it would be like hot to the touch, like searing, like just a sizzle. The reds are spectacular. This is Museum Reserve, 1127665. I wanted to show it on the hand first because I think hearing 9 carats can be intimidating. That can sound way over the top. But because of the way we set it with just simply the diamonds on either side in that trapezoid set east and west, I really like the way this is done, or I guess east and west, depending on how we're looking at it here. It's our 9 carat 12. It also happens to be a 46-point diamond weight, and we did this one in the white gold, but you can change that. Absolutely stunning material. Simple and straightforward, because a lot of times we avoid, when we've got a big stone to start, we avoid going around and around and around it with halos because it just makes the ring very large. Now, we're all for the large ring. You've got the large stone. It's well represented. But when I look at the diamonds on the sides, the way they're set, and the reds that are just searing on through, if you think it looks good there, let's bring you close up. The aquas, I think we've still, hold on, we're checking right now to see if we got another pair left. But it's time for this ultimate high-level blue wing. I'm so proud of this stone. I'm an adoring fan of the emerald cut, you could say. The difference is, a lot of times an emerald cut can show vulnerabilities in that saturation. And what I mean by that is they can get a little bit lighter. Even with the strongest of material, they can be a little bit lighter in their appearance through the midpoint, and it's just not happening with the stone. Even as we're up close watching every little angle and every little shift and turn, it is stunning. It is 46 points in diamonds, as I mentioned. They're all bigger round brilliants that are set in the sides. This is remarkable, truly. So I just can't say enough about these museum reserves. And the beauty of it is reserved for the museum, but you've got a chance to get it first. And as we are about ready to say goodbye to these Tanzanites in totality, all of them, every last one, every single individual piece, every size, every big size, small size, and everything in between, we are ready to get you those last call values that make it yours before it's too late. Because there will be a time here in the not so distant future when it is simply too late to get a blue wing block D. And then we're going to have a lot of disappointed shoppers out there, a lot of disappointed collectors. I am so proud that we get to bring this to you here tonight and make it the value that I'm about to do when we don't have to do what we're slated to go out, because you know, sometimes when they're under 10 carats, they go for $99.99. This is such an exotic cut, such a premium cut. This one was actually listed at $12,999. Watch what I got going on. And this was an elite edition to the show. Come on over. So kind of had to do a little begging and pleading here to get this one here. I am so proud it is, because I am not going to ask for $12,999. One more time on the hand here before you actually even start to imagine, you know, just again, look at this. Oh. I've said it before, I drive past, there's a big Netflix headquarters, because I think we all know they have a logo that kind of pops up on your TV when you ever log in, and it makes a little noise, and it's got this really cool logo where it's just a series of lines that are all in blues, purples, and reds together. And I drive by their building every night on my way home, and it's got their logo lit up in the sky in the heart of Hollywood. And I think every time I think about blue wing block Ds, because it's the exact same thing we see in emerald cuts. It's what we see. Those shimmering, never ending, you see right there. And then you see the little triangle based on that facet pattern that's basically at the core root of the center there. And then I was noticing also little line, look at the sections of red at the base of the stone, like a trapezoid, kind of like maybe that inspired the diamonds on the sides. Really just impressive reds all the way through. And all this is doing, just in the way we say opals don't look as good on TV and emeralds don't look as good on TV because they're not really, you know, perfect in the bright hot lights. Same thing with these amazing blue wing block Ds. They don't look as good up here up close. So if you're already seeing that level of quality, what does that mean when you get this at home and open that box? It's going to be absolutely awe-inspiring. Here it is on the hand. And let's make sure we can get it at home right now. Instead of $12,999, this is what I've been waiting for tonight. This is the magical moment to get your blue wing, as we are now exactly halfway through our Wednesday night. And what a perfect way to just get over the hump of hump day here. That's what this is. It's not going to be $12,999. Come on in. I'm going to put it on the auction block. I have to, because otherwise the best I can do for you is $99.99. Take it or leave it. I really want to try and do better than that for you. So simple as this. That's where the auction comes into play. That's where I say, let's forget about what we want, what we need to recoup cost, and what's going to be a little bit of profit at $13,000, and scrap it. And just get it a great value right here, right now, to one fabulous collector who says, I got to get in on this deal before it's gone. And with as many new shoppers as we have and new collectors that are out there, and obviously, if you are newer with us, you can't, we're just proud to have you, but it can't be overstated. We're at the last call on this material. We've had it for 6+ years consistently at this point. So there's just so little of it left. So it's time to see the stone. If you see a stone you like, you got to jump really quickly. Let's take a look at it. Instead of $99.99, come on over and we'll make it even better. It's going to be an auction and not starting at $8,000, already under $1,000 a carat, which I'm liking. We're going to take it lower because also we lead in this material, not just because we have it exclusively here, but because we bring it for a value. That's the reason so many folks have different styles, cuts, rings, pendants, necklaces, because we make it affordable, because we are doing our level best to make sure it is affordable and not $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000 affordable. Even better. When you know as well as I do, check it out, scout out the Tanzanite pricing anywhere, even for the lightest. Sure, you're not going to be able to compare apples to apples. You can't make a direct comparison with anybody else because nobody else has it. That is a fact. But even I'm allowing you and encouraging you to compare our pricing up against the Block Cs. Compare our pricing up against the light lavenders, the barely there color. Compare, shop them, look at what's going on. You will find we can beat those values even on subpar inferior material, and it's happening with $5,000 as well. But I'm going to take it even lower than that because I want to get these phone lines rocking, and we're verifying right now already. Thinking about this one, I've just seen very few values like this one in museum reserves. My goal has been to give you some of, as we are saying goodbye to it shortly, taking 5,000, by the way, keep in mind right now, I'll do the math for you, the 9 carat 12, that's putting it at $548 a carat. Our top competitor, if there was one, I mean, again, there's no direct competitor because nobody else has it, but at this point, our competitor is ourselves, is the values we've had historically, the values we've brought in the past. Our competitor is what we've done in the past, and at this point, we're at $548 a carat. Nobody has regular Block D. There's some Block D out there, regular traditional Block D, and it's more money. So now we just bring you a higher level of better quality, and it's not going to be $5,000 either. So already busy on the phone lines. It's only $10 for the increment as well. My lowest price possible to put on the air, as far as just a take it or leave it price, was $9,999. Now I'm directly half of that. And we don't actually have, we are verifying, but we don't have an open so far. So that just tells me I got to push a little further here, really push the envelope of value. I will do just that. And if you haven't tried these, you need to. And I know it's one thing to try them when, you know, we have a final sale event going on. That's not happening now. We don't have a final sale. You've got the chance to get it at home because a lot of people would say, and a lot of people have said in the past, that can't be that good. If it looks that good on TV, what's it going to look like when I get it home? And the truth is, it's not going to look like that. It's going to look better. It literally does. We hear it time and time and time again. It looks better when you see it in person and at home than it does and can on TV. And I know that's a bold statement and that's a lot, but it's true. And we have heard it over and over and over. Well, watch what I'm going to do right now. This is not going to be $5,000. How about we go to $4,500 to get it started? $4,500, ignoring gold and diamonds for a moment, just to calculate once again that we're at a per carat level of now well under $500 a carat. For the premium cut, which is the emerald cut, by the way, that's a way premium cut. It's like the rounds. It's supposed to get about 60 to 70% more than the exact same size in an oval. So if you had a 9 carat plus oval, it should get about 65% more to get the emerald cut. We're not asking that. How about 45, 44? Uh-oh, we still have no open and we have 2 people talking about it. That's good. We are verifying, as we say, but if there's no official open yet, it just means it drives me to go even lower. So we can make sure, because obviously these blue wing Block Ds are not sticking around. And we do have a 4 carat later, so we'll go, you know, less than half the size, a little bit later. I don't know if that's going to be much different in price. I'm looking at that new mounting. It's supposed to be $89.99. I kid you not. I have a 4 carat sitting right here in the oval. This is the 4 carat oval, great new mounting, but and it's got the reds too. It's just a different look when you get an oval. And that one's supposed to be $89.99. How about a better value than 44? Nobody thinking about this one yet? Jason not thinking about this one on something else? We got pieces being picked up from earlier today. That's good too. But 4,400, 4,300, 4,200. We have more people verifying right now. It sounds like it's going to be one of those really competitive auctions, as it should be when we are down this low on a stone of this size. 42, 41. Let's go all out. $4,000 to get this started. And this is with gold and diamonds as well, which we love. And now $4,000 to get it going. Let's see who's got the open. We're verifying four people now. 4 people on the open. And guess what? 4,000. Here's the per carat because this is important as well. This is unbelievable. I might have to rescind this open. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have now, with that open at $4,000 potentially, we are now embarking on what should be and is the lowest per carat price we've seen in museum reserves in the emerald cut ever. And one of the lowest prices overall that we've seen in all museum reserves. Right now, if we get the open, which we're verifying now, $430 some dollars, I think it's $438, if my math is correct. $438. $438 a carat, free gold, free diamonds, free labor, all the exotic cutting as well. That's not normal. $4,000. Do we have our open? We do. Who is it? Thank you so much. Hi, Judy. Where's Judy calling us from tonight? Arizona, and she says, I see the value. I saw 13,000. I thought that was good. I saw 99.99. I thought that was great. Now it's at 4. I'll take it. Well, Judy is at $4,000. That means we know we've got the open. It's going to sell. We know that much. So now we have to see if anybody else wants to challenge it. It's only $10. I do that on purpose so that we can make sure that it's not about necessarily if you were just a little bit late or a little bit tardy on the open, it's still not going to break the bank to give us that next bid. Or again, maybe you're playing a little strategy and thinking about doing a power bid. That's available to you as well. It's whatever you want to do, but we are at the open at $4,000 officially. We got a couple people talking about it and thinking about it here. It's not going to last long. We know that. And $430 some you just don't see. It's a fact. And I encourage you to think about, like I said, look elsewhere. You can even look at Block Cs. Look at Block Cs if you want. Look anywhere you want to go that's got Tanzanite. At this point, it's everybody. Everybody's got Tanzanite at some way, shape, or form, some level. Look around at what everyone's doing on Tanzanite. See if you ever find a $4,000 price tag on a 9 carat, even if it's lavender. Even if it has sterling silver for its mounting, which a lot of stones do these days. Here it is in gold with the VS diamonds at $4,000. We're going to give it a final call. I've got Judy, and that's it so far. Got a couple people who are, I think they're on the lines playing that strategy, thinking about it here. Let's take another look at it. I'm going to go ahead, and apparently we're giving it away. And we've only got $4,000. That is the open. Nobody else has bid yet. $10 increments, and I think I have to. I think we're at that point now where we have to simply just give it a final call, a final clock. It's 2 minutes to get you in. 2 minutes, and it starts now, and it's already begun. So this is now the time, now or never, because it's going. Could go to Arizona, could go somewhere else. It's just a matter of calling in and letting us know. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go, and then we continue on. Only one other Tanzanite. It's an oval. It's a 4 carat. That's in a new design tonight. So again, lots of options in some, different looks today, but this is the way to go if you want that emerald cut, which is such a premium. And $4,000 only, and we've got a final 90 seconds, and so far it's looking good, but we are welcoming you in with open arms. We got 82 seconds till we sell it. It's a short amount of time that's going to mean a really big value for somebody, whoever our winner is. But look what that does. I'm sorry, but that's just not normal. And this is what Tanzanites don't do anywhere else. And this is what red flashes are all about. And this is your final minute to get in, and I really hope you're seeing that, because this is the best I can do to show you eye level. It's all I'm doing is showing you what you're going to see every time you look down at your hand. Every time you look directly at your stone, these are the types of colors and reds and neons you see. And we have 50 seconds remaining, and you see what I'm saying. And it only gets better in person because, well, here it is from a little bit different perspective. As it's on the hand here, you can see it from a different perspective where, yeah, it's a little lower lighting, so you're already seeing a bit more color here. It gets even more pronounced, even more reds, even more of those neons when you see it at home. And for our new shoppers and new viewers and new collectors out there, what a moment. $4,000 only, last chance, last call. Then we've got that smaller stone later. We do have a new bracelet, onyx and turquoise and diamonds together. And anything else you want to request, we've got about an hour left. So again, can help you with anything at all. We do have that cornflower blue sapphire. And $4,000 and final call. Well, here we go. Last chance. Few seconds remaining to get you in. And then, yep, 4 carats later in the oval, but that is just second to none on color saturation right there. It's glowing beyond. That's what it's all about. Reds, reds, and more reds. Just does not quit. It's sensational. And let's see, I know I have one caller coming in here at the last second. Let's see if they are trying to get it. It sounds like we may have a new register here, so I'm trying to see if they are indeed trying to get their bid in on this one, looking for 4,010 or more. Yes, the cornflower blue will be here. We showed that. We also have a really important carat 70 yellow diamond. That's impressive. And then last call, 4,000 once, twice, 3 times. All right, that is sold. Congratulations. Well done there. Big time Paraiba is also coming up. I do also have a really special tourmaline. This is awfully pretty. It's like a peachy pink, but in tourmaline. We usually have to see morganite to get this kind of color. Look how pretty. Different colors kind of rippling through the stone here. Now that's impressive, isn't it? Got the real pinky peachies at the top and the bottom and more golden tones there through the middle. And it's a one only, of course. It's an elongated oval. It's 112, 6453. And this is lovely, isn't it? Beautiful stone, great clarity on that 439 tourmaline. And then it kind of looks like a padbarasha. It would probably be what everyone would assume you have as a padbarasha when actually it is your tourmaline, a rare variety sunset. Yes, I think that's a perfect descriptor here where you've got a lot of different color tones throughout, lots of even lavenders as you turn it, and you see a couple different tones of color there. I'll try it on. Love the split shank too with the 82 points and the diamonds. So the diamonds are going to go around the stone, and then it's creating what I call kind of like a semi-halo, and then it's going to go down the sides and split. So really just intriguing, but wow, when you see a polish and glittering factor like you do. We don't do star filters or anything, so when you see that snap from that stone, that's all inherent to the stone itself, and the great cutting playing with it. That was going to be a $69.99 piece. We're going to take it a lot lower for you right now. First caller to take advantage of us and the giveaways we have here tonight, as we have a lot of exciting things in the works for you. And I sure hope you'll stick with me this week because we've got some big announcements happening and all kinds of kind of taking me back to my breaking news days. So we'll have a lot of special things that we're going to share over the course of the next couple of days. So make sure you're with us. But just today, giving away jewelry all night long, the best of the best. If you have any requests or questions about anything you've seen, not a lot available from the show so far, but still getting some great jewelry in front of your eyes. And this one is a good one. It's not going to be $69, $59, $49, $39, $29, $19.99. Only one. And this is the rare exotic tourmalines we so enjoy seeing. They combine a lot of different colors sometimes because there are so many colors of tourmaline in existence. But this one, not even going to be 19, 18, 17. Giveaway mode is in full effect. It has been enacted. And we're going to make this $1,699 only. And then we got to go because we've got a lot of one-of-a-kinds to get through in the next hour. Plus, we do have the cornflower blue, which I'm just going to go ahead and give away. We'll do that next because I know a lot of you are asking for it, so we'll bring it right out. Cornflower blue in the round, stunning stone, almost 1.5 carats as well. Looking forward to that. 112, 6170 is next. Let me know if you'd like the golden sunset pinks of tourmaline. All together, multiple stones combining. It's funny, I have the same color in a smaller stone, a 1 carat stone, and it's $19.99. Here's the 4 carat 39 for only $16.99. If anyone needs Paraiba drop earrings, I have those as well. We have imperial topaz earrings in the pink. We have a huge golden, actually a white South Sea pearl as well. But let's get to the cornflower because I flashed this a while ago, and I think a lot of you decided let's forego the royal blue sapphire and just wait and see what we can put together on the cornflower blue. So here it is. It's a quick deal. 1126170. We have a very specific color here, and that is, it's a word that, like a lot of words in the gemstone biz, are buzzy. It just means that there's like a buzzword, and when you use it, it just means higher value. So unfortunately, some of the industry standards get a little careless and can be a little bit lenient when they're using buzzwords like cornflower blue. And the truth is, it has to be very specific to actually accurately call it cornflower. And this one is truly a 143 round cornflower blue sapphire. It looks lit from within. The faceting is beautiful on it. It has this really impressive overall kind of a medallion feel. This feels very ornate, very European to me. It feels like scroll work you would see in, you know, embedded into castle walls or into scroll work of iron gates outside of a villa in Italy. It just feels very important, as the stone does as well, because of its color. Well, it's a carat 43 with 70 points in diamonds. I'm going to try it on because overall it feels like this kind of round medallion shape you have. Looks lovely and is lovely, but look at that. Now you're getting to see it directly face up and not at that angle. And so you really see that it's looking like a diamond-like kind of fire to it. Very bright, super brilliant, and I'll just give it away. It's a cornflower. It's like having Paraiba in a perfect 50-50 split. It's even a little more rare. Now, that's confusing because the blue sapphire is the one we always think of first when sapphire. We think of sapphires as blue, but the truth is when you get a specific cornflower blue, that's exceptionally rare to find. So much so that you'll find fewer cornflower blues than you see Paraiba. So that's important to think about as well. So this is a true cornflower blue, and then you get the Ceylon variety, which is more than just a description, because that actually is it denotes the origin. So we're talking about Sri Lanka, Ceylon, Sri Lanka, they're interchangeable. That's just what we call Sri Lankan stones these days, is Ceylon, because we go at the old term. Let's take a look at it. It's in white, yellow, or rose gold, and I'm just going to do a quick little deal on the $79.99 ring. And if we have the cornflower, because why not depict it for you? Why not illustrate it? There's a reason it's called cornflower. It's actually a real, true, honest-to-goodness color. The same way that Paraiba actually means lotus blossom in Sinhalese, which is the Sri Lankan language. This is the cornflower. And then I'll hoist this up so you can see directly into the stone. Now tell me something. Couldn't one just overlay over the next? Look at that. Back to the cornflower. And then you see the sapphire. It's a very distinctive color. Something that I showed you a beautiful royal blue earlier, but not cornflower. This is true cornflower blue, and I'll blow it out right now because I want somebody to have it, and I think $79.99 is just going to sit it here. It's just going to, we're going to admire it, we're going to look at it, and we're going to probably say, hey, that's a value, but it's not a value that's going to motivate me to call in. I need to make sure there is a price tag on really our rarest sapphire here, between the round cutting and the beautiful cornflower color. And I'm just going to do my level best here to make this an utter, simple, easy giveaway, because that way it goes. We all see value, we recognize value, and we understand value. And when value is this good, it doesn't stick around. It's that simple. It's not going to be $79. I promise you a big value. You can come on in because it's always the smartest thing to do. Dial in early. Dial in early. It's the best thing you can do because then you're ready to go. And when you see the price that is second to none, you can be the one that says yes before anybody else does. And then it's yours and nobody else's. And it's not going to be $79, $69, $59, $49, $39. Giveaway mode is here. We've got an hour and 10 minutes left. And yet this is the one and only cornflower blue sapphire in our inventory. And I think it should be gone at $39.99. Once again, I'm going to just show it to you level directly. That is gorgeous diamond cutting, by the way. That is a modified diamond cutting that is just spectacular in every way. Talk about brilliance that sapphires usually don't give. What about $2,999? Still seems like we've got verifications. We need to turn those verifications and new registers into shoppers, collectors. The best sapphire in the world. Look at how it glitters from a distance away on the hand. And again, this mounting is so well done. Very precious, very ornate, very well suited for the stone, if you ask me, because it really feels like the diamonds are just an extension of the brilliant in the round. And it's not $29. Apparently not, because I need to hear the word sold. We got to hear it. And it's not going to be $25, $24. Uh-oh, you guys are really forcing me to really test the limits here of value. $23, $22, $21. This is the most precious of all the blue sapphires in the world. That is it. That's the color, that's the specific color, hue, and saturation you want if you're going highest end. And it's almost a carat and a half. It's a huge size. It's not going to be $21.99 either. Let's just keep on going. At this point, we've lost so much money already. It's not a factor of if it's going to sell. It's a factor of how much money do we lose when it is sold. And at this point, we're losing already a ton of money. I don't see what the point is of leaving it here just to, if I can lose even more and it's going to turn you in from like an observer and a spectator to a collector and an owner, I say that's better. Let's go even below $2,099 and make it disappear just like magic. This is, I wish I had more cornflowers. I wish I had more sapphires in general. We really don't have a lot of blue sapphires. And that's because the really good ones are really pricey. And we have to find a way to balance great quality and value together, because I'm not going to bring one without the other. I just won't do it. It's easy to bring great high quality at really high prices, and it's really, you know, easy to bring lower quality at low prices. The trick is, how do you do both? How do you bring great quality beyond what you find anywhere else at also an incredible value? A deal, a giveaway. That's what we do here. We have to find ways, and this is the way. It's only $1,999 to the very first caller, and that is an utter giveaway on a cornflower blue round like that is. It's one caller only. Let's see who's got it. That's going to be 60 seconds if we're lucky. We've seen it. We've admired it. We've seen the beauty and the spectacular brilliance, and now we've got the great price to go along with it at $19.99. So thank you so much for just being here to see pieces like this, to be a part of pieces like this, to give yourself a chance to own pieces like this. And better yet, you just get it at home and see what it's all about. Then you decide. So, Andy, are you on something else? Gotcha. $19.99 with 30 seconds left. The one, the only cornflower blue in our inventory. It's right there. And we took an $8,000 TVON price tag and just went very pedestrian here on that price tag of $19.99 with that. Okay. New register over here. Wonder if they're thinking about the ultimate cornflower blue. Perhaps. Perhaps they are. Okay. And more Tanzanites on the way. We'll have that last one, the 4 carat for you. I have some onyx and turquoise and diamonds together in a line bracelet. Better show this really quickly because this one's not going to last. A line bracelet that is alternating stones and carved onyx. Not exactly easy to do. We've got that coming up. Oh my goodness, this bracelet is, I've never really seen anything like it. We've seen rings like this before. Let's show it real quick before top of the hour. I'm going to start with it on the wrist because the look of it from a distance is really something. Take a look at this. Onyx, turquoise, and diamond links, bringing it all together. Item number here, brand new, right now, 112-7695. And here's what it looks like from one length to the other. And there's a great insert closure that's going to have a fold under style security clasp. So it's really going to be secure. It's 112-7695 with $885, a Sleeping Beauty, first of all. So there's the entire length of the bracelet. And there are a couple of different hues. We talked about this. Some Sleeping Beauties give you more blue, some give you more green. This is $885 overall, 36 points in diamonds, but also we have a carat weight on the onyx, which sometimes onyx doesn't have a carat weight. This is $587 of carved onyx. So this is not enamel. This is actually a gemstone. Let's take a look at it up close and see what you think. Here is your turquoise, onyx, and diamond bracelet. And I know it's going to sit a little awkwardly. I will try to face it up here to eye level. They all have got these gold baskets. It's only yellow gold, which I think we're all big fans of the turquoise and the yellow gold at this point. We've seen that be far and away the most popular combination for turquoise pieces. So you've got turquoise, onyx, and then you look at the way this is done. The onyx is carved into these oval-shaped links, and then it's the gold links covered in diamonds that interlock the basket of the turquoise to the link of the onyx. It is spectacular. Isn't that cool? So opaque stones times 2 plus diamonds linking it together. It just, whenever I see onyx carved like this, I think Art Deco. We've had a couple cool Art Deco pieces before. Kind of fits into that, but certainly doesn't have to be overwhelmingly in that direction. It just is a really pretty look. Yellow gold only, yes. And another really expensive piece, or at least it should be, it's $15,999. It's a 7 1/4 inch, by the way. So specifically a 7 1/4. So that's how it's going to stay. So just make sure that's a length that works for you. It's a pretty average size length, so it should work for most, even if you have a smaller bracelet size you wear. Well, I usually like a 6 1/2 inch bracelet, but that's bracelet size. It doesn't mean you can't wear a 7 or 7 1/4. What that does is just makes it a little more drapey. It just gives you a little more movement, so it'll spin. And because it's this style, all the way around. Once you close it, it's that consistent same link and design. So you've got all of that. So we really love our turquoise, but rare to see it in a bracelet. How about we take the whole $15,999 and bring it on down? I know it's a lot of gold. We know gold, what it's doing, and we know how exorbitant the prices are right now. Well, we just don't have to abide by any of that because, well, this piece wasn't made today. So that's the good news, right? It's a designer piece. It's only in yellow gold. Gotcha big value. We'll blow it out right now. It's not even $59.99. An entire bracelet, gold, onyx, turquoise, diamonds, 4 main elements here, none of which are inexpensive these days. And for one collar, you'll own it. And 7¼ inches, that's how it's got to stay. But again, that works for most. And if you always like a little extra drape, that's going to be lovely for you. And we'll make it even better than $59, $49, $39. The giveaways are here. We have an hour and 2 minutes. This is one of those ultimate high-level bracelets. Trust me, no one else is walking around with this thing on their wrist, right? And if you're stacking with other pieces, that would look great. What does turquoise not go with? There's nothing that turquoise doesn't go with. So if you want to layer it up with your rubies, your amethyst, or your tourmalines, or anything else you can imagine, or plain solid gold bangles with diamonds, or whatever it is, or tennis bracelets, it's always going to look great together. It's not even $2,999. So now we really see what's going on tonight. And if you haven't been a part of it already for the last 2 hours, we're witnessing right here a brand new, amazing style. Think about those necklaces we had in turquoise over and over and over for years with those droplets of turquoise that we love to see. How beautiful would that, if you're just a turquoise lover, you owe it to yourself to have a gorgeous bracelet in totally unique style. And we won't even ask for $29.99. And again, mirror finished onyx links, verifying on it already. I'm about to go even lower than $2,500 because I really would love to see this one get its home here tonight. I'll make it $1,999 instead. $19.99. And one of our big values on all bracelets is hanging out right there. There is a large mandarin garnet as well tonight. Some drop earrings in Tanzanite if they sound good in the big sizes. We also have emerald bracelets. And I did have a really designer Brazilian Paraiba. Remember it was the other day we had our 71 pointer go? I have a GIA certified Brazilian Paraiba as well here tonight. So that's kind of fun to have a whole cert to go with it. That's always nice, especially when you're in Brazilian material so they can actually vouch for the, verify the origin. That's always exciting. 65 pointers here, one of the best looking designer rings I still have ever seen. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but this is really a special look at something, again, totally custom, just like this bracelet, custom. Here it is. This is 112. Oh my, 2094. I'm always just floored at the design elements here. Designers specifically do unique things. Usually, you know how it is. You usually can tell by looking at something who made it. But then you can also tell when you're seeing something you've not been privy to before. And those are the pieces that have custom written all over them. This is 1122094. It is gorgeous. And it's a really unique color of Paraiba. It is out of Brazil, and we have the cert to back it up from the World Authority when it comes to certs. But that is one of the most ultimate high-end neon pops of blue-green color you ever will see. That is not just a Brazilian Paraiba in the middle. What's on the sides? I bet you thought it was Brazilian Paraibas. Could I interest you in something even more rare on the sides? More rare than Brazilian Paraibas? Do you see there are white diamonds? Yes. But there are blue stones as well that are bright neon blues. Those are natural blue diamonds. It's the only blue diamond piece we have currently in inventory, and they're accents to a Brazilian neon Paraiba that is certified by GIA. Never thought I would see the day that platinum and 18 karat gold come together in a beautiful, almost saddle ring design, asymmetrical saddle ring. I want to show you the cert though. Here's the lower third of that GIA cert with your hologram seal. Then you've got the photograph of the stone. That was the stone, of course, before it was set in this luxury mounting. Then you've got the description, one loose stone, 65 points, your dimensions at 4.5 by 6.7, and then the fact that it's copper and manganese bearing, which is Paraiba. The name, of course, we've talked about this, the locale in which it was first discovered. Well, this is Brazilian, and that let's look up top. That's where we have the geographic origin listed and labeled as Brazil. So this GIA full report is coming with your ring. The ring has also been marked down this evening for you so that this major designer, platinum and 18 karat yellow gold with the brushed or satin finishing. Actually, there's a little texture to the yellow gold, whereas the platinum is more of a satin. So it's got that real smooth glow to it. And then you've got the Paraiba with the diamonds. Natural blues, natural white diamonds, of course. Those are going to be 34 points total. The cert coming with it. Now we got to blow it out. And I will, because it did start at $129,999. There was a time when I was standing right here on this very set offering this ring for a first time at $130,000. Welcome to the show at the top of the hour. So glad you're with us tonight. 1 hour left, Wednesday night live. So glad you're with us. Glad to be with you. I'm Lauren Blair. This is our Brazilian Paraiba certified. I cannot say enough about it. And yet, it's got to go for less than $130,000. Let me show it on though, because I know you're dying to see this one on, so you can really gauge the size. Yep, not for everybody, not for the faint of heart. It's a really high-end designer piece that could be worn anywhere on the hand. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move it over to the middle and the index finger just to show you, but that glow. The glow is really, we can talk all day long about the origin and the carat weight and that big size, because we saw big Brazilian stones earlier tonight, but they were little tiny 2 and 3 pointers. We're up to 65 points, certified by GIA. Here's what it looks like on the middle finger. That is how I would probably wear it there. Maybe even index finger. I'll show it to you there next. Almost looks like molten lava is what I was going to say. And it turned out to be melting and molten in the same. But this is where it looks almost as if your metals, it's giving me a little bit of like Salvador Dali a little bit. Anybody else thinking like in the framework of artwork? I think about, you know, really beautiful, interesting details, that satin finish that still glows. Here it is on the index finger, just so unique, so special, really worthy of the stone itself. That's how it would look on the index finger. It's not going to be even $29,999 tonight. Even lower, better value. Come on in. We have one. Obviously, it's going to go. I had my 70 pointer the other day. It was gone in a hurry. Well, we're going to bring this one down just a few points shy, just a few points less in size, and also certified. And there's your color. And it's interesting because it may look a little more green at times. That's because it's kind of behind that gold. So it's that blue-green stone. But the reason it kind of pops with those greens, you can see there's that yellow gold richness coming through behind it, because that is sitting on top of that brush finish of the yellow gold in the 18K. Let's make it even better. What about under $10,000? We just did something insane. Now we've got Tony's attention. He went, what? That's not supposed to be under $10,000, especially when you're getting a GIA cert. So knowing specifically and precisely the origin, there is no question here where this came from. That is the OG source. That is the original. And it's not going to be 99, 89, 99. We are going lower. We're ready to say goodbye to this one. It's time to go from our collectors' special private collection to yours. And blue and white diamonds, I could not think of a more magnificent, apropos way to show off this stone. And it's not $89.99. No, it is not. GIA cert coming with it. I'm going to do it for $8,888. One collector takes it. Amazing. It really is. That's one of our best. Truly one of our most remarkable pieces we've ever brought. And I realize it's not going to be for everybody. It's not just your run-of-the-mill, I've seen that a million times over. We could walk down the streets of your local city and see everybody wearing a ring like it. That's probably the best part about it, is that you don't see designs like this anywhere and everywhere. That is truly designer, truly worthy of the stone that it's really showcasing here. And then the blue and the white diamonds on the side is very special. All right, last call on the show. We're in last hour. I've got a quick emerald deal here and a pendant, and then we'll get to our next Tanzanite coming up. If you have any requests, get those in. We're happy to help with those, always on a Wednesday, always every day. Again, we are interactive, so we'd love to, show you what you want to see. Take a look at this emerald piece, though, and that Paraiba absolutely will go. This is one for the ages here. This is a fanned out design. This too has a bit of an Art Deco style in a way. It's going to be item number 1126867. It's platinum, and it is a necklace, so chain, pendant, all included. You've got this almost pointed style with the top bail that also leads into that flared out fan design of the base of the pendant. That's a 40-point Colombian emerald with 72 points in diamonds. And we only have just this one. And it's going to be a quick blowout right now from $59.99, a lot lower. Give me requests if you have them. We're in last hour. We do have that brand new Tanzanite to debut here shortly. We're going to do that. That's the 4 carat. So if you were looking for something a little more affordable than the 9 carat we sold earlier, the 4 carat is coming up soon. We will have also big opals here. Anything else you want to request, I'm going to leave it up to you guys and tell us what you want to see in this last 50 minutes together. And then again, 59, 49, 39, 29. No. Got to move some jewelry here in the last hour. You know we do. Here we are. Great piece. The chain is lengthy as well. Let me show this to you from a distance away. And this chain, I was just giving it a quick little estimation on the measurement. It looks like an 18-inch chain, box link, so it's going to be that smooth, beautiful, polished link. This is where you have your adjustability. The spring ring closure, but then it's that little beaded bar that's going to move, so you can actually make it shorter as you like. And then the length of the piece itself, just pendant from top to bottom. We'll show you that. It's not going to be $29 or $19.99. Say goodbye to this one. There it is, a little over an inch. I'd say an inch and an eighth or so, top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just to give you another perspective on that beautiful size. That's the glow too. Now you're seeing the emerald really light up. Again, less light's going to be more helpful to these stones. The lesser the lighting, the more you're going to see the beauty of that stone. It is glowing. It's like a green glow stick. And it's not 19, 18, even $17.99. And this has got its great feel and weight to it as well. That is, after all platinum. So it's got a nice, substantial feel to it. I'll make this one better than 18, better than $17.99. Just going to sit it up here one more time, hopefully, so you can see what it's all about and get that great glow to that stone. I'll make it $1,699, and that one will be a quick one, gone in a hurry here, no question. We'll throw in that chain. Then it's Tanzanite time for the last time tonight. We'll have a Tanzanite 4-carater. Don't forget about the Brazilian Paraiba, the cornflower blue. I think that one actually may have gone. Then, of course, we did have the turquoise and onyx and diamond necklace. We had a Panther with all diamonds earlier. If you missed that one's still here. The big Diaspore has got to go. And also the Sphene, the color-changing round Sphene that we had. That's also still here. All right, coming up, we're on our way. Let's get to our Tansy. This one I call the River of Red because every time I see this, it's got such a glow to it. There's a stone I had once before. It really, I dubbed it the internal polish to the facets. This one is giving that same feel. This is a very large stone. It's a 4-carat, it's an oval. Got a lot of reflective quality, a lot of brilliance for an oval, and then it's got this designer mounting, which I know these are always, they give me the challenge with the new designs. They always say, okay, here's something brand new that nobody knows. And it's always usually difficult that first time out because we're seeing it for the first time. You're unfamiliar with the diamond weights and the gold weight and everything that comes with it. But we are so ready and motivated with our last Tanzanite of the evening to give you a really great value and sweeten the deal. Our last piece was really low in price, but again, low per carat price, but it also was a little bit higher value because it was a 9-carat. Now we get to the 4-carat 02, which is our oval. And I want to light up these phone lines, so we're going to do some unexpected things in this last hour. It's going to be 7712 is the number. This is a brand new mounting with a carat 09 in diamonds, all bigger individual diamonds here throughout. I think you're seeing that pretty well. Huge round brilliance, bezel set, and texture. It doesn't have to be smooth to be a bezel. That's still a bezel, but it's got some texture added to it, so it almost looks like little diamonds are all the way around it. Then you have bigger diamonds on the sides right there. They almost look like princess cuts at first because they're in that squared off shape, and then it's all open work and then more bezel set. Every diamond in the ring is larger and bezel set. Look at it on the hand. This is what we're waiting for because that's the beauty. This is designed to be gorgeous on the hand, not sitting on a wheel. And that's why. The separation between the stone itself and the halo, giving a bigger look than 4 carats. The bigger diamonds, that's another key factor here. This is obviously a big diamond weight overall at 109, but it's the larger individual sizes that you have there that are so impressive. And it's not going to be, forget about $89.99. I told you that earlier when I had my 9-carat up here. I said we had a 4-carat oval. I said it was $89.99. That's this one here. But I cannot leave it there if we expect to move jewelry on a Wednesday night in our last little bit here. So I'm going to go 0 to start. We're going to go 0 to start. We're going to try that. We're going to go 0 to start. Now, so we're not here all night because we only have 50 minutes, actually in the show, 49 to be exact. I'm going to go in a little bit higher increments, but it is a $9,000 ring. I'm going to go in $500 increments. We're going to try that. But that just means we're going to have fewer bidders. And so this is where serious collectors, serious Tanzanite lovers, come on in. We are starting at nothing. Just for the record, there is no reserve. So if I get one bid, and I only get one bid, then that piece will sell at whatever the bid is, $500, $1,000. Obviously, this is an important museum reserve, 4 carat plus stone. So it's incredibly important, but we have no open yet. It's a 0 to start, no reserve auction on a museum reserve 4 carat 02. Take a look at this one, not gonna last. And here we come. The bid, if we get one bid, we know it'll sell. There is no reserve. Normally, that's what any smart host would do to kind of protect that you're not going to sell under cost. Well, $500 is our one and only bid so far, and now we know it will sell. Again, I just want to do a little higher increment because it's a $9,000 piece, and we only have 47 minutes in the show. So we can't be here all night. But it's brand new, epic diamonds. These diamonds are huge. We're looking for $1,000. And again, we've never had a $500 income auction. We're trying it for the first time right now, and it gives you a major opportunity to save a bundle. And we're looking for $1,000. So far, Andy, who do you have at 500 bucks? Nadine says, I'll take it at 500 bucks, and so far she's in line to get it at $500. No other bidders. Do you have 1,000? Who do you have? We have $1,000 to Tim's caller. We'll find out who that is. Cindy? Hi, Cindy. Cindy and Nadine, our only bidder so far. I know, we didn't quite expect this happening. I didn't expect it either. It's a live show. I never know what's going to happen. You can't ask me what's going to happen in a show until the show's over. Then I can tell you what happened. Who's at 15? Stanley. How is Stanley doing, and where is Stanley calling from? M-O. That is fabulous. Okay. Did you say M-O? Missouri. 1,500 and only 3 bidders so far. 3 bids, 3 bidders. Stanley's in the lead. $1,500 on a 4 carat 02 and a brand new mounting. We just got $2,000. Is that still Cindy over there? Hi, Cindy. We have $2,000 from Cindy. And we have only now, I've got 1 bidder out, 2 bidders in. Stanley's thinking about it. 25. Let me do this. By the way, Tony, we got to catch up the graphics, right? I just want to make sure everyone is on the same page here. We have Cindy at $2,000. Stanley was at 15, Cindy's at 2, we are looking for 25. Here's the deal. I'll give you a final 2 minutes. There are only 2 bidders right now on the lines. In total, I've only had 3 bidders in the auction in its entirety. 3 bidders on a Wednesday night. Last hour, 45 minutes left. $2,000 is the bid. Take a look at this, and we're going to see. We're going to give it 2 minutes. That's what we're going to do. Let me see if we have anybody verifying out here. Let's find out together. This is the moment, and let me show it again. I know these are challenging always to have new designs we've never seen before. That is all massive individual diamonds. You see them here. You see them. It is our final minute 44. We're looking for $2,500, and we are verifying. We got the clock running, so we'll just see what happens when that clock hits 0. We will update you as where we're at. This is important. And to have an auction, when was the last time I had an auction with 3 bidders in it? Very rare, especially when they start at 0 like we did tonight on this one. So major Tanzanite giveaway. Can't say we're not giving away the Tanzanites here. We certainly are. This is the way to go right here and now because we got 1 minute and 14 seconds left. Verifying 25, I hope. Final minute plus. Come on in if you want to be a part of this one. We have new registers that are on the phone lines as well. There have been so many new shoppers lately. Thank you so much. No doubt just because we're new to you probably. For a lot of people across the country, you may be seeing us just as a newer option for you on television, that we just added some new viewership in the last couple of months. So again, a lot of folks finding us for the first time and finding and discovering there's a new way to shop for fine jewelry. And it's not just fine, it's the finest. And so here we are at $2,000, final 38 seconds, maybe have 25. Let's see if we're going there. This is your last call though. Last call, and that sounds like maybe we do have 25. So final call, 30 seconds. We'll update you here as soon as we can. We can't update the bid when the clock is running, so we'll wait it out here, see what we've got. Don't forget about that emerald pendant. And then, look at that. gorgeous stone, 4 carat plus. Well, you win some, you lose some, as they say in life. I've not known us to win in an auction here in many, many years when it comes to these amazing auctions. And again, they only happen live. They only happen when you're here participating in the moment. Can't call later on an auction and expect it to be here because this one is on its way. We do have 25, yes. Thank you. We have 25 over here. So now, Cindy, we would need $3,000. I think we're at 25 right here. Yes? Okay. So we're going to see if Cindy wants to go $3,000. We got a live auction going back and forth here. We are at 2,500. She's out. Okay, gotcha. 25 once, 25 twice, 3 times. Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. Well done. All right, next up, I'm going to the hand here because I have got a pendant that I honestly don't know how to wear it because there's so many different ways you can wear this pendant. And you know what? I may have to put the chain through 2 aspects there. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Open to interpretation. Is it a butterfly? Is it a cross? Is it a ribbon? Is it, I mean, this is just too much fun. And you can wear it depending on, I think what you want to do here, let me show you up close. I think what you want to do is probably put the chain through the other end than it's at right now, because then it's going to be, I mean, again, you have so many ways you can wear it. You can wear it sideways, east to west like you're seeing it here. You can wear it where that top portion with the sapphires is top or bottom. You can wear it north to south, either direction. I'm throwing in this jumbo Rhodochrosite chain. It's all done in 18 karat gold. It's 112-75-97. This is a one only, so another just last call, last chance opportunity here. And it's going to be solid 18 karat gold chain and pendant. It kind of looks to me like a more abstract cross in a way, except I don't know if it needs to be really, because it's a little asymmetric to that. Let's just look at the stones here, because we go from the very top, which is actually a light blue, into those kind of sky blues, into a vibrant blue, into the royal blues. And they're all princess cut sapphires. Then you have the diamonds as well. They're clustered in that one section. So the diamond weight is going to be 22, while the sapphire weight is 114. Let me show you again a couple of different angles here. You're going to get an 18-inch chain. It's only going to be 18 inches because this is the chain that you wear maybe by itself too, because you can do that as well. You can wear it on its own. Let's take a look at it on the hand here as well, so you can see different ways to wear it with those sapphires. Again, you could go east to west, north to south, either way. Carat 14 is the sapphires. They're all princess cuts. The diamond weight we've got at 22. The chain is 18 inches as well. That's going to be this Rhodochrosite chain that you could wear on its own by itself. You could easily put your big omegas. This is acting as a slide because it's got such large areas where you can really wear it how you wish. Let me show it to you on the neckline as well, just for yet another perspective. That's the back, by the way. So you can see here, I had it flipped around. There you can see what it looks like. In this respect, it's almost as if it could be a unique style of butterfly to it. Really just unique and interesting here. And the way it's so dimensional is really attractive also. Let's go back up close and show you what we can do on this one of a kind. And just again, so many ways to wear it. Every day you put it on and you wear it a different angle or different orientation. It's going to look totally different. Like you've got 4 or 5 new pieces of jewelry when you only invested in one. Then you can wear the pendant with other pieces. You can wear the chain by itself. So you've got all these different looks all in one piece under $49.99. Sure, that's great. We're going to do better than that. We love a little ombre, a little ombre there. Really good colors. And princess ombre. Very nice. Look at that. Just, it's such an art form to see that done to perfection the way it is. I just love moving it so you can really see that look. How about $1,999 instead? And that is a whole lot of 18K when you look at the thickness and the way it's finished. Those are carat weights, by the way, engraved on the back, so you'll never be without your carat weights. And that is one, oh, you know what, skip it. Not 19, 18, 17. Oh, no, no, no. How about $16.99? One caller. One caller. I'm just going to try to make sure you can see all that beauty and design detail as it is, straight up to your eye level. Hey, get us requests if you have any. Love to help you out with those. Would love to get you in on some requests here. whatever it is you're thinking about or looking for, or maybe there's something you've seen in a couple days since I've last seen you that you're thinking you might really want to own and get your hands on, maybe get something special with a little discount added to it. We're happy to do that as well. But here is the moment. That's the one to get right there. $16.99. Still can't get over that. Price tag is really special when you're talking about all those different sapphires and all the detail that's very complex to do to make that all happen. So thrilled that we have it for you at $16.99. I think we might just embark on a little sapphire journey here in a different gold color. I've got some white gold in a necklace here. It's so much fun to see a celestial design, and blue sapphires and diamonds are the way we make it happen coming up next. This is like so charm pieces, this is gone, thank you. Charm pieces are everywhere right now, and I'm gonna show you close up here what we have in a one of, and this is kind of like our dangling diamonds by the yard, except we did sapphires, and I know that these may flip around because this was in a, poor thing was in a little bag here, so it's not all gonna situate the way it's going to when you have it on the neckline. But let me show you what you have. Charms in sapphires. It's gonna be, hold on, I need to get the item number. It's 1120969. And this is just a quick one only. And then these are these little North Star charms with the bezel set sapphires and then the crescent moon. So you start with the bezel set sapphire, then the North Star, bezel set sapphire. The moon is center, and that's got its own little star. And then you also have more in the sapphires. And again, forgive me, this was all bunched up, but there you can see the front-facing charms you have. And so it's going to be symmetrical. So you have the same design left and right to the crescent moon. Yes? Janet, in California. Where in California is she? Oh, I love it. I have family that lives there. I love the area, Janet. My goodness, I haven't been now in a couple years, and I'm dying to get out there to the desert. So wonderful to have you with us. Thank you, Janet. Welcome to our show. Thank you for shopping tonight. Let's talk about 32 points in the sapphires, 5 points in the diamonds, and adjustability. Lobster claw, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. You decide, let's show it on the hand here. So you can see it's basically going to be, think of it like 7 different pendants all in one. So kind of the charm style that sits like so. We're going to do this only in white gold, so it's just as it is, and we only have one available. And it's not even $9.99. What a beautiful gifting idea. It feels so celestial. Obviously, the sapphires fit well with that theme. The crescent moon, again, you see how that center, you're always going to find your center because you have that crescent moon, which is the longest. That's going to center it up. And then the 6, the 3 on each side, either direction. Let me show it on as well, just for another little size perspective. Obviously, it's, you know, over some fabric here, but you can get an idea of how that's going to look. Really easy to layer up and wear all the time. We'll take it back up close, and we're going to make it half price. $499 on the entire necklace. 7 different charms, solid white gold, each one going to drape perfectly. Obviously, they're getting a little kinked here because I'm holding it taut for you, but you can see how they just drape down. $499, only one, white gold only, stays as is in that white gold. Love those bezel sets. That sapphire is another. It reminds me a little bit of the cornflower we had earlier because you have that striking round diamond cut, just like we saw in our beautiful cornflower earlier. So it would actually look great with that ring being the white gold and cornflower blue and the round and all that. So $499, and we'll keep on moving. That's here if you'd like it. Then we're going to show you, this is a beautiful opal. I have a lightning. Oh yeah, I'd say, I don't know. Beautiful? Maybe I'm being a little bit conservative on that description. Item numbers 1127529. Gorgeous. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, in the last couple of days, they finally figured out the lighting, and they got a proper way to light opals finally. No. Same lighting, same unforgiving, harsh, bright lights that are never going to show you the beauty of that opal till you get it at home. Look at that. Now that's an opal. When I saw you on Sunday, I was really excited about an opal that we had. It was not this one. It was a different one. And this one, I didn't think we could top it. This may have. It doesn't have as much diamond weight. That one had over 3 carats in diamonds. This one's only going to have 215. But, you know, a good double halo classic there for you. And I think you got a lot of reds. Reds, yellows, green, orange, blue, violet, they're all there. 1127529 is platinum. It's a 10 karat 95 with 215 in diamonds, double halo. That is beautiful. And we're just going to make this really simple. And then we have some Paraiba earrings that are awfully pretty too. And aqua pendant, anybody? We got a big emerald cut aqua in a pendant. That's looking lovely. Anything you'd like to see, you hopefully will let me know. There's a conch pearl got to go with that one too. But this one, just got to show it on. $215. Let's look at what a 1095 opal looks like. Size-wise, it's going to face up more like a 25 carat. And you definitely have some gorgeous color there. And then I'll flip it around, because every time you see it at a different angle or a slightly different look or different lighting environment, you're going to get some amazing color. And there it all is, all the colors coming through in an amazing way. If you'd like it, there's only a $39,000 price tag. These opals get rare. Yeah, we know they're rare. We know this source is pretty much a done deal going forward. You got the Australian Lightning Ridge material, the only source that's going to produce opals quite like that. And we're going to go under $10,000 and make it $99.99 for that incredible opal. And if you do want to see a recap of the Sunday showcased piece, well, you can always let me know. We can show that to you. But there's a conch pearl coming up as well that has a little mix, something super fabulous about the conch pearl and the way we've added something to that to make it really spectacular and different. Plus, I still have a yellow diamond to show you. It's one of our best. And I don't mean just the color, I mean the size as well. It's got everything you would want in a yellow diamond, but at a teeny tiny little price. And it's a carat 70. Take a look at this one. Now that's some gorgeous color. And then how about the bright, vibrant tones around it, and yet the match? It's the match of the center with the triple halo. Now, of course, your first and third halos are going to be in the yellows. The middle halo in the white diamonds. And remember, we are down, gosh, half hour left. And we've got tons and tons and tons and tons of inventory that's like this, boxes and boxes of incredible jewelry that we could show you anything you want to see. So if you have a request, that's why you want to get those in, because we're down only 30 minutes left in the show. So taking requests if you have them. If I'm just showing you everything you wanted to see in the first place, great. If not, and there's something you're hoping is going to be on the show, you can give us a call right now. We'll help you with that. So might as well request what you want to see. But this is spectacular. Carat 70 pear shape, and then the halo. And 35 points in the yellow diamonds and 62 points in the white diamonds on 7063. And call me, because we're going to show you that conch pearl. We can't keep our conch pearls in stock. Still have that sapphire charm necklace too. So that's kind of exciting. We're going to recap the Diaspore as well. And then we have something special in fire opal still to come. But this, exquisite. That's the difference. Usually we're at 1 carat or 2. There's very little that rests in between those 2 carat weights. Here, you're getting the carat 70. So it's a nice big size, facing up even larger because it's a pear shape. Then you go to the yellow and the white diamonds and yellow diamonds again, and we take a look at that brilliant cutting, which is just superior. Brilliant cutting makes a world of difference, and you certainly have that here. Let me show it on the hand, and we're going to just go ahead and give you a quick blowout price on one of our best yellow diamonds. And with the number of new registers that we have today, this might be one that usually our TVON family usually make first purchases either on Tanzanite or yellow diamonds. It's overwhelmingly one or the other, if it's color at all, because obviously white diamonds are always popular as well. But to have spectacular yellow diamonds like what we're seeing here, really important, 62 points, loving that too. And we're going to make this your deal of deals. It is the deal. It really is. $16,999 should be. This is, now, I don't know, I think we've got, yeah, so basically 205 in the yellow, right? Then you add the 62 points. Well, we're going to send it out right now. And how about that yellow diamond? The reason I'm kind of like pausing a beat here is so you can see the size perspective from a distance away. It's helpful to see it on the hand, because you realize that in no way looks like a 170. I had a 3 carat plus the other day. Do you remember it? It was a pear shape. It was a 3 carat 32. Look, that one looks like the 332. That's because of that immediate match in the halo of diamonds around it. We're going to take this even lower than $69.99. 10,000 saved, but tonight, not enough. It's not enough. We got to make sure it goes even lower for you, and that's my job. Make sure that we get the price low enough to where it goes. It's not $69, $59, $99, not even, we're not even doing $5,500. One quick deal, yellow diamond of a lifetime if you want to have a stone that faces up much, much larger than it is. And it already is a very substantial size, one that we don't see very often. And we will send this out for $4,999. Let's go. $49.99 for, what are we at? 2 67 overall. No, yeah, that's incredibly important diamond weight for $49.99. Uh-oh, Tim's taken something from earlier. We'll find out what that is. I do want to reflash the Diaspore for you. We had this early in the first hour. It's the largest one, 17 carats, 42. Unless, Tim, that's what you're taking from earlier, but I don't know. Here's the Diaspore that we had, the color-changing Diaspore in the Asher cut. A 17.5 carat size, and it is fantastic. Pinks and reds. Those are just downright reds coming through that stone like we have not seen. I'm going to give it a little extra polish here. It's our 1742 out of our private collection. 78 points in diamonds among just 6 of them. There are all round brilliance. Look at that. 6 diamonds, 13 points apiece, and incredible. Here we go. This one is down to $49.99 as well. Had this earlier in a full presentation. It was probably a little too early to be showing 17.5 carat Asher cuts, but we waited and we wanted to bring it back here for the end of the show because we're there. We've got about 27 minutes. We're taking requests. We would love to get you what you want to see. If there is anything we can show you specifically, but it's time for this incredible museum piece, and it's beyond. I think we're sliding it a bit to say museum. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh, that's a beautiful piece. Congratulations on that one. Well done. Thank you so much. Also, the Brazilian Paraiba that's GIA certified, I should mention, is also still here. That's another really important piece you may want to call us quickly on because that'll probably not last the show, I would imagine, given that we only have a little bit of time and we have a lot of pieces that are just gone outright from their first presentations today. So not a lot of people hanging around waiting to the end of the show to pick up ideas tonight because, well, you've seen these values. It has everything to do with the incredible values we've had. Now, a fire opal that we have not seen. I know. Fire opals are one of the most in-demand stones. They're about as rare as a black opal when you get the reds, okay? Because most fire opals are, quite frankly, not that pretty. And I hate to say that because every stone is beautiful in its own right. And we have to praise natural gems for what their ability is to look the way they do when they came from the depths of the earth. Well, this is one of those that is fire opal at its very best variety. This is that cherry red neon that we love to see. It's going to be item number 112, 7330. And call me on the yellow diamond or the Diaspore because those are each $49.99. We still have a conch pearl coming up that is going to be an organic gem. But this is the Mexican fire opal. Best, brightest color. Amazing searing reds. Then it has the row. It's a pink row and a white row. Those are diamonds. Natural pinks, natural white diamonds. You get a little more on the pinks, which I love. 17 points on the pink diamonds, 15 points on the white diamonds because they got to go a little bit further. And they're just a smidge bigger. And yet, this whole design, such a departure from what you always see where diamonds usually going right down the middle behind your stone. Instead, this one gets a little more creative. And the way it wears on the hand is so very pretty. It's very elegant. Take a look at that on the hand. And now we got to move it on out. Ooh, what a piece. 2 ways to wear it. Let me show you both so you can decide. I think also it'd be really fun and creative to put other rings around it on this side or this side. If you've got that scalloped wonder ring we do, beautiful over here or over here. If you have the traditional chevron wonder ring, might be beautiful on the other side. You can mix and match and layer it as you wish. That's kind of the fun part as you play with it because it's got that little bit of an asymmetrical different band. It's not going to be that $39.99. That's top quality fire opal. And it ends up looking like a really good ruby. When you get great fire opal like this, it looks like really high-class Burma ruby, and that would be a fortune in a carat 60 size. We're gonna make this a lot more affordable, and you know what? Set it up right now for $999, a $3,000 savings on the ring. Something affordable for the end of the night as we're getting ready for our finale here. We got 24 minutes. What would you like to see? What can we recap? Only a couple of ideas left from the entire show so far. So not much left here, but it's always worth asking because you never know if the piece you've been waiting for and you've been wanting might still be sitting here right with your name on it. So $9.99, pink and white, the nice little progression from going to those stark cherry reds to the lighter pastel pinks, but still strong pinks. They're strong. They don't have that light, barely there, washed out color. Go ahead, Jason. What are you thinking about? Right. Fabulous. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yellow gold only on that. Yeah, that should be okay. And then beautiful combination. And then here is, this one, by the way, is also as is, white and rose. So yes, it's gonna stay in that little bit of rose for the setting for the fire opal and the pink diamonds. And then the white gold goes beyond that with your white diamonds that line the outside there. And then, yes, I'm gonna show you the conch pearl. It has champagne diamonds with it. We toast to one of the rarest organic stones, really the rarest of organic stones, I would say, is the conch pearl. Yeah, there's nothing else, even in organic stones, that is going to rival the rarity of a beautiful conch pearl. And we've got a nearly 2-carat stone coming up that has got one heck of a value, and we dressed it up. We dressed it up with champagne diamonds to go with your conch pearl, rare as can be. Fire opals here at the moment. Who is shopping over there, Jason?
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry. And then we'll find out who's shopping with Tim over there. I know he had a shopper a minute ago. I want to thank. Take a look at this, though. Yep. About as perfect a pink color as a conch pearl can be. Lined with a triple row of all princess cuts. So I love the theme here. The conch pearl comes from the queen conch shell. That's that big shell found in the beaches of the Caribbean. Sounds exotic already. Sounds really fabulous, doesn't it? This is from the queen conch shell. Only 1 out of every 10,000 approximate shells have a conch pearl within them. Out of those, everything that would be harvested, there's only usually less than 1% that are gem quality. This is one of them. And it's a huge size at a carat 74 set in platinum. 5937 is the number. This is outstanding, and it's time for this one to go because it's been here far too long, and it shouldn't be, because it's one of the most outstanding. 174, the color is consistent. We've seen a couple conch pearls lately. They've been beautiful, and they've been larger sizes like this, but they have a little discrepancy of the color. They go from lighter to darker and lighter to darker. This is all consistent, pure pink. This is a 174 size, and then it's in platinum with 70 points of champagnes and 1 row of white diamonds, and they're all princess cuts, and they turn that corner at a really cool angle, and so it just leads to this solid, invisible setting. Oh my goodness, this is luxury. No doubt about it, and there it is. There's that stunning conch pearl, and look at that turn. So you have the 4 stones, see that? 4 stones in 3 rows. And then another one that kind of comes up, meets with the plateau at the top there, leads into that pearl. I got to try it on. It's in solid platinum. We have one. This is as just, it tells you something that we added such elite diamonds to it. I think that tells you a lot about it. Boy, that's the perfect pretty pink, isn't it? Not too dark, not too light. That's exactly what you want your queen conch pearl to look like. And we're going to blow it out. And then I love the way everything is just set into the platinum. It's set, like if you were to touch this, it's completely smooth. The only prongs you have is the 4 prongs that hold that conch pearl. Everything else is invisibly set, triple row. What a standout. And what I was saying is I think they got real creative here because you have princess cut diamonds with the queen conch pearl, the queen conch shell that produces the pearl. So it feels very regal overall, doesn't it? You got the queen, you got the princess cuts on the side. It just feels, I think, I dare to say you're going to feel a little bit like royalty when you wear something like this if you know how rare it is and what you're wearing. Tim, what were you shopping for over there? Thank you. Which one? Oh, good. And who is shopping there? Oh, thank you. Hi, Lorelei. Was that Lorelei H by any chance? Was her last initial starting with H? Oh, I know. We've been shopping together for a while. Thank you, Lorelei. And by the way, I meant to ask you, Tim, who was shopping prior to that with you? Thank you, Eileen. Thank you. I just want to say thank you real quick to you as well, Eileen, for shopping. Let's do this. There's an $18,999 price tag. That's a total of 1 carat in diamonds. It is spectacular in every way. I will get it under $10,000. It should be $99.99 best case scenario. Oh, I'm not doing that. We're going to make it a lot easier right now. First caller. Are you ready for this one, Jason? Are you thinking about it already? Isn't it spectacular? We've seen a number of these conch pearls lately. We make them, they're spectacularly priced. Spectacular. We are the world leader on values in everything we do, but I think there are certain categories where we just really excel. I think the queen conch pearls, these conch pearls really are one of our best values we do. And it's going to be better than 99. Better than $49.99, which is another half off. We're going even lower than that. It's not even $4,000. It's $39.99, and that's got to be the best one we have. If you want just everything, size, color, consistency, shape, everything, that's got to be the top, and that's why we added all the big diamonds. That's why we added the real superstars to the diamonds. That's why we added the champagne diamonds that are consistent and matched with the white diamonds, $39.99. That is one heck of a value. And let me know who's got it, because that's going, no doubt about it. Such a spectacular piece. And to get almost 2 carats in a conch pearl, very, very rare. We do have a larger fire opal if anybody wants it. We have a 3 carat 93 in an oval. Just going to put that out there. Charm necklace is gone. What else we have? I'm just going to check and see what else we have left from the show at this point. If there's anything else I need to recap, I think we need to take another look at that color change Sphene. The trillion is gone, but I do have the round. So we had it up for auction. Well, at least we attempted an auction earlier. It was a no-go, at least back then, hours ago. Let's show it to you again, give you a quick little end of the show special price. And here we go. Round Sphene, here it is. That is the round Sphene, and it is a beauty. And we had the big trillion cut already leave us. Here's the round that's 1.5 carats with the diamonds top and bottom and every which way. All the detail to this designer mounting with that bead work. It is bead work. It is so stunning on the way it just looks very, I don't know, there's something like whimsical about it. The directions, the curvatures of it, it's just really well done and detailed. That's what it is, the detail of it. We tried to get the $5,000 piece started an auction at 15. Tell you what, it's the end of the show. We're near, so 17 minutes left. Let's just blow it out right now. We're still waiting for that conch pearl to get a home, but it will. A lot of pieces tonight are going just slightly after the fact, so it just means dial in and pick up your favorites before they're gone to somebody else. This one's got to go, $14.99, best price I can do. We're just going to give you a little easy deal here at the end of the night for our last call, and then get us requests too if you have them. Anything you'd like to see before we go. You know what should go is the Diaspore, that big 17.5 carat color changing variety. I do have a new Zircon to show you as well, so we'll get that one discounted. A blue Zircon, a private collection 429 that is just the epitome of turquoise and double refraction together. So it's really lively. And then we've got this one, $14.99, a done deal. We'll show it on the hand one more time. If you missed it earlier, because this is one of our newer designer mountings, so you haven't seen this too often, but it's really pretty. It reminds me of it's like an S curve that runs in diamonds through the center where that stone is set. Then you've got your diamonds pave top and bottom, $14.99. Well, that one's a giveaway. Quick deal here, because the carat 60 that I had earlier in the show, granted, it had more diamond weight, and that was a trillion, but it was about 10 points larger, and it was $24.99, and it's gone. This is the round, which is what we love. We love any cut that's going to show off the brilliance. This is a highly dispersive stone, so if you get a round or a trillion, those are the two cuts that are going to show off that dispersion to the maximum ability. So to get that at $14.99 is extremely special. And we're not going to wait on that Diaspore. We're going to show that one more time as well, but let's get to the Zircon, which you haven't seen yet tonight, and that's going to be item number 112-6406. Here's the one and only blue Zircon, bright as can be. This is a very heavy mounting, by the way. So you need not respond to this one unless you like heavy weights to your gold. It is 6406, that's 14 karat gold. It's a bright turquoise blue Zircon, 4 carats 29. And then 45 points in diamonds. You've got a mixture of bezel and pave. So the bezel's on the outside, the pave on the inside, and a gold color change if you'd like it for no extra charge. Sure, we'll do that too. So you've got some options here. And then we're going to revisit that Diaspore. But you know what? Somebody's got to get that conch pearl. That nearly 2 carat conch pearl's got to go. Also, that emerald pendant we had earlier, that's got to go. Emerald, it was an emerald cut, emerald in platinum. So that was exciting. And then also diamond necklace. We'll just see if there's anything else to recap before we go. This one's going to be last call, because this one actually only been on once before. Started at $39.99. I agree. I think that's just a little bit more beyond the sweet spot of where we like our Zircons to be. We are in the private collection here. So plucked out of the private collection that's been here for over 2 decades, because remember, they were actively, I'll never forget when I first got into the business, which was 2.5 decades ago, blue Zircons were the thing. And it was such a thrill, because actually, to show you how long I've been around, and this company's been around, not the company TVON, as far as a network that broadcasts on TV, has been around for about a decade, but the family that runs TVON has been around for generations, as you well know. But I remember meeting them for the first time, and it was through Zircons. They were the suppliers to where I was at 2.5 decades ago, where I really started my career. They were the ones that were supplying Cambodian blue Zircons way back then, because they were the only ones that had them. So think about it, and that was 24 years ago. Today, I'm selling from the same private collection that is no longer, and by the way, it's nowhere else. So that's the fun part, is that this is really a stone that nobody else has. You got to go to the source themselves. if you really, because they got it all. They got it all from many, many decades ago. Anything that came out of the ground then, they got a hold of. They distributed them to a couple few collectors, and now many years later, you get to be that collector who gets to benefit with a special stone in your own collection. And here's what it looks like on, and no, it's not going to be $39.99. I promise that just is not a price that's working as well tonight. So I've been dropping everything for you just to make it a lot more affordable, a lot easier to own. There's your bright turquoisey blue. You see the brilliance that Zircon has. That's called double refraction. Same end result. It looks like a brilliant stone. It looks very diamond-like, but again, diamonds only give us one single refractivity to it. This is doubly. So instead of 39 or 29 or 19, and again, heavy gold weight, changing it proudly. If you want yellow or rose, we'll gladly do that for you. It's not a problem. We won't charge you a penny for that, but it's going less than $2,000, less than $19.99. Better yet, 18, 17, I got to make sure it goes. $1,699 only on that one. $1,699. If anybody needs anything else before we go, anything you want to take another look at before we go, I'm thinking we might put something on the auction block for the last 10 minutes and let you take it that way. Whatever we can do, this is your moment. $16.99, the Zircon, one only there. And let's see, we still have this Diaspore here. That should not be here. The big, beautiful, stunning Diaspore that is here. If anybody needs any yellow diamonds in their collection, we brought you a beauty tonight in the carat 70 size. That was awfully important. It is last call on the Zircon at $16.99. Don't forget the Fire Opal is still here for $9.99. Here's what I had for $9.99. I'm just going to put up a few ideas that are options for you if you want to be under $1,000. And this is really something else because a lot of these pieces were on earlier, and I know a lot of people are late arrivals to our show because we do start on the early side now. So let me show you 4 incredible pieces. And every one of them, not to ruin any surprises, but that's Brazilian Paraiba set in 18 karat gold. Then I have some white metal here in platinum, whether you want the ruby and diamond together, whether you want a sapphire and diamonds, also in the 18 karat gold here. Those are mighty fine rings. Let me actually move these around. I'm going to switch that one up front. That one gets a front row seat. And then we've got the Brazilian Paraibas, 3 of those. They're like reflecting into that metal, so they look like they're multiplying right before your eyes. And then we did have the Fire Opal more recently. These are all the same price. They're all under $1,000 a piece. Everything up here is $999. And they're all premium in every single way, from the pink and the white diamonds around the Fire Opal to Brazilian original source Paraibas, where you're getting a total weight of 14 points. And we've got platinum, and we've got 18 karat gold, and we've got exceptional Fire Opal. Everything up there's $999. Let's give it a final 60 seconds on those 4. And whatever you want to see the graphics on or try it on again, they've all been presented in full earlier, but it's what we have remaining that is extremely affordable in any jewelry world you're shopping in. But today's jewelry world, it gets a little more exciting to see pieces offered for under $1,000 when they are in very high-end metals, great looking stones as well, and all of that. Everything up there, that entire array. And again, blue sapphires and diamonds, looks like a seashell. We've got this bypass in ruby and diamond, that's a big diamond. And then you've got the Brazilian Paraibas. That is the most affordable way in our entire inventory to get that original source, original fine Brazilian Paraiba. That is worth it for the history of it, the posterity of it, the amazing color that they give, the brilliance and the neon that is beyond is right there. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Who got the blue Zircon? It's beautiful. Thank you so much. You will love it. It's a bright blue. Now all 4, $9.99. Take what you love up there. My goodness. 18 karat, and we have platinum, and we have 14 karat two-tone gold. An array of choices up there. Don't forget about the Conch pearl, and also the yellow diamond and the Diaspore that we will recap as well. No takers at $9.99. All right. Let's move right along. So blue sapphire and diamonds, keep in mind that is a 66 point. Blue sapphire with 56 points in diamonds. We have the Fire Opal with the pink and the white diamonds as well. That's in rose and white gold together. And then you have the Paraibas, why Brazilian Paraibas, in that cascading waterfall with diamonds, set in solid 18 karat reflective gold. $9.99. And then here are our choices left at the higher end museum level, because those are fabulous pieces at under $1,000, there's no question. But I still am waiting for this one-of-a-kind, incredible, largest we've ever had color change Diaspore to get a home. This is the Asher cut. I'm going to try it on the hand here as we are going to move the others aside, because we're making room for the last call in the show. This is our Asher cut in that color changing, phenomenal Diaspore, and it's got downright reds. No pinks, no purples, reds. Downright reds coming through as if it was borrowing from the Blue Wing Block D. It's a Diaspore that changes color. This is item number 7735, 17 carats 42, big diamonds around it. Look at what's happening in this stone from afar. And that one's $49.99 for a 17.5 carat. I still can't get over that price tag. One of our best museum pieces here, brought down to next to nothing. Look at those colors coming through. That's $49.99. We'll take another look at it close up. That's a 1-0. Look at that. That is just fantastic. I say phenomenal. It's literally phenomenal. Literally. That's a phenomenal color changing gem, but it also happens to be the largest we have. Then you have the yellow diamond option. Same price of $49.99 for this carat 70 yellow diamond. This one needs a home as well. Beautiful pear-shaped stone, surrounded in a triple halo. You got your yellows and white diamonds there together. And then we also had our other museum piece, is no doubt the carat 74 conch pearl. Here it is. That's the conch pearl with the princess cut diamonds, the princess cut champagnes, the princess cut white diamonds, and that's going to be, everything here is $49.99 or less. The conch pearl is actually only $39.99 to get this fantastic piece, which is one of the rarest rings I can show you. So it's last call on our show tonight. If you have any questions or requests quickly, definitely get those in right now. Also, the Brazilian Paraiba that's GIA certified is also here. That was our 65-point pear shape from earlier. And don't forget Congolese. We had the Congolese blue-green Turmaline. That was $19.99. This is so much blue in this stone. Definitely that Paraiba look, because the amounts of blue and green you get together, that one's only $19.99 for the Congolese stone. So now we're making it even a little bit more affordable for you. And if you have any questions, get those questions in so we can answer those for you. We're very busy on the phone lines. Of course, it's the end of the night. Everyone's trying to make the decision. What piece would you like to have going out? Yes. Which one? Oh, okay, Zircon's here if you'd like it. And that's the second time tonight that's happened. So again, if you want the Zircon, you were disappointed you missed it, it's back for you. Here's a quick look at a Savorite. About as bright and clean a Savorite as you can get. We'll do that right now for a quick little giveaway. It's almost so neon, it almost reminds me of the Marilani mint garnets, but it is a Savorite out of Kenya. That's an 89-point light 1 carat, 52 points in diamonds. That one's only going to be $9.99. First caller situation, there is only one. So that would be under $1,000. I guess that should have been on our last wheel, but I'm just bringing it out here to get your attention here at the end of the night for something very, very special before we go. And then any questions at all on anything, you let me know. That's some of our best of the best, $9.99 to $49. Again, nothing even the Diaspore doesn't get beyond $4,999. Pretty amazing when you look at the variety and the rarity that's up there and showcased. It's just, it's a special look. It's a special wheel. There's no doubt about it. And then again, let me know what you'd like to have in your collection before we rock on, because I'll see you tomorrow night. We are going to have a lot happening this week. We've got a very, very, very special week ahead. I know there's some big announcements taking place, probably starting tomorrow. So again, check in with us for that. We've got my Thursday with you. I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock, same time as tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, same thing on Friday. Our Fridays, again, you know, are back on TV. So Friday night, amazing, amazing show on Friday night for our little club TVON. And then this weekend, going to be quite a weekend. So looking forward to seeing you then as well. But here we go, $9.99. Here's, I'll walk you through the price tags. It's $9.99 for the Savorite, which may be gone now. That's the Savorite as you see it there. We can change the gold, though. So bright Savorite, 89 points, makes it a light 1 carat. So we do have that beautiful bright Savorite with the halo and diamonds. Then you have the Congo. This is the blue-green Turmaline that it's, yes, giving goldens as well. That one's only $19.99 for that blue-green. The conch pearl, that's the best value we have on a conch pearl. It's a carat 74 in a conch pearl, and it's pure, 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 consistent color in that solid pink. The best mounting, I mean, really elevated in every way. It's really setting it up on that pedestal it deserves. And then you've got the $39.99 price tag on the conch pearl. Our two in the back, the yellow diamond and the Diaspore, they're $49.99 each. So two really incredible options there for you as we're about to wrap up. We're signing off in about 3 minutes. So again, very busy. Everything off this wheel should be gone before the show is over. That usually happens here at the end of the show. So let me know if you have any questions or need a little, last minute descriptor on any carat weights. We'll remind you of those. And Jason, let me know what you're taking over there. We got less than 3 minutes now remaining. So very, very limited. And again, I hope to see you right back here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Pacific time. We got 3 hours for you, as always, for your Thursday. What I hope for everybody is going to be a short week, too, because of the holiday weekend that we just had. So, yes, what were you taking over there, Jason? Thank you so much. All right, so a lot of last-minute deals going out the door. 2.5 minutes remaining in the show. Can't wait to see you tomorrow with a lot of brand new. There's going to be a lot of cool brand new. We'll have some returning favorites as well. We'll have some classics and some updates for you. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. We'll rendezvous then for our 3 big hours. And again, if you had questions, we still have some of those $9.99 pieces from a few moments ago as well. But yes, the Diaspore is verifying. That's just it's a really, really amazing value. When you've got a $30,000, $40,000 piece and you bring it under 5 and you still deliver the largest Diaspore we've had, and I've had large ones, but they were 9 and 10 carats. This is 17.5. Asher cutting, displaying colors we don't see from Diaspores typically. One source, phenomenal color change, and it's clean on top of that. And that's the 1742 for $4,999. Same with the yellow diamond, a carat 70 yellow in the center, brilliant. Then we've got our $9.99 Savorite. That one, sounds like that one may be gone. The Diaspore, and then of course, this is the beautiful Congolese, the blue greens that are coming through on the emerald cut. Second to none, very clean. That's that one was over 4 carats. It was actually 4.5 carats exactly on that one. And then our big conch pearl. That's the conch pearl, nearly 2 carats in size with the diamond weight at 1 carat, champagne and white diamonds together. That one is only $39.99. So it's the very last call of our evening. Again, thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight with us. We are always so proud and so honored to have your company with us. And thank you again for being here and being part of it. And again, to everyone who shopped, and also to our brand new registers. We had so many tonight. Thank you so much and welcome. A special warm welcome to all of our new shoppers. And if you're not registered, go ahead and get registered too. Then you're ready to shop the future shows. And we still have our $50 extra account credit. So that's a nice little extra bonus if you're a new register. If you haven't registered before, you can call in and register tonight, and then you get your $50 to use towards your first purchase, which makes the values even better. So thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. We'll see each other then. Thank you so much again. Take a look at this wheel. Last call on all those incredible items. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air as well to help you out with anything we can help you with. So thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you tomorrow night, Thursday night, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern, and looking forward to it. So come join us tomorrow night for another big show of jewelry. And from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow.